Hello there everyone, how's it going? It's the final render here and it's Tuesday, my dudes. Ah! How you doing guys? How's it going? Nice to see you all, to see you nice guys. Hope you're all enjoying yourself. Right, I'm just going to quickly check all the settings, make sure everything is going good. Because normally something goes wrong when we start these streams. And hopefully everything is okay today. I remember the stream we did 2 days ago. We actually did have quite a lot of tech problems when we started. And that was because we're actually working with some new settings. You know, we're actually streaming 1080 60 the other day. But today we're just going back to the normal 30 frames a second, 720p. Because, you know, it actually means we save on the internet, which we are getting paid for every single time you knock the microphone, just like that. Anyways, how you doing? I hope you're all alright. Let me go ahead and see if I can grab all of you in the chat. I can see some stuff right here. Okay, so what have we got? Aid Blade Studios says, hi. Hello there, buddy. Nice to see you, nice to see you. Slug Slurry says, bruh. Nice to see you, man. Magma777 says, please give me a shout out. Ooh, should I mention Magma777 who wants a shout out? 777. Yeah, alright then. Boom! There you go. Hey, what else have we got? Spitfire23 says, do you have snow render? Yes, I do have snow right now. And I think it's pretty much everywhere in England right now, to say the least. Lots and lots of snow coming in. And everyone is just having a huge panic about it. You know, they went, snow. But no, seriously, trains are closed and everything. It's like, there's nothing really that bad. But, you know, for some reason, England just goes to a complete catastrophic meltdown every time there's snow. You know, it's absolutely crazy. But hey, it's what it is. You know, English people are going to English, I guess. What are the people saying? Gaming with Joe says, hi, Render. Hello there, buddy. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Gaming Joe. What else have we got? The Professor Have a Good Day says, can you build a house with an iBot which is playing classical music? Maybe, maybe. I mean, I think there is an iBot which does play classical music, or is that in Fallout 3? I don't remember. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Also, we've got Affected Wind says, hey Render, how are you? I'm okay very much. I'm okay very much indeed. I'm okay, thank you very much, Affected Wind. How are you? Hope you're well, hope you're well. Obviously a regular viewer there. Laura Elstrad says, really sick today, so here but lurking, not chatty. Oh, that's really sad to say. That's really sad to say. I hope you're okay. Did you catch the cold from one of your young ones? Oh dear. Well, that's rubbish. Hopefully we can cheer you up a little bit with the live stream. That's what we need to do here. We need to cheer people up. That's what we do on this live stream. We make people happy. No negativity, only happiness. But not in like a kind of let's all hold hands and be friends kind of way. That's just the natural vibe of the community. What else have we got? Chelsea Taylor says, another settlement needs your help, Senpai. Using the fantastic Preston Garvey emote, which if you are a YouTube sponsor, you can actually access the emotes. I'm going to put the old Preston Garvey emote in the chat right there. And, boom, there we go. So if you are actually a sponsor of the channel, you do get to use that emote. Only sponsors can use that. So go ahead and sponsor if you want to use the emotes and stuff in the chat. It's always great fun. What else are people saying? Trey Holland says, hi, my first live stream. Fantastic stuff, fantastic stuff. I'm glad you actually made it. It is absolutely brilliant to see new people. Fourth Pixel says, back for more quality streams. Indeed you are, Fourth Pixel. How's it going, my bud? Another sponsor, actually, of the YouTube channel. Alright, so if you're new here, let me just kind of explain that normally when we start the stream, you know, we kind of wait like 10 minutes or so, 5 minutes maybe, just kind of get everyone in the stream, make sure that all the technical problems are fixed and stuff, make sure nothing's broken, basically. Because sometimes stuff does break, and we like to kind of iron out all of those fixes before we actually start building. You know, that makes sense. That way we just kind of jump into it and not have to worry about it for the rest of the stream. Alright, Chrissy Reed says, hey Render, and hey everyone. Hello there, Chrissy. Nice to see you, nice Chrissy. Indeed it is. Okay, Creeper Lima 122 says, it's my birthday today. Ah, it's awesome, Creeper's birthday. Creeper, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Creeper. Everyone say happy birthday to Creeper Lima 122 in the chat. That's what we need to see. We need to see happy birthdays for Creeper in the chat. Hopefully everyone can have fun on your birthday. What else have we got? Iviki Yup says, I can actually stay for this stream. I'm not sitting on babies. Notice me, senpai. Oh, there you go. I've just noticed you there. Arigato gozaimasu. As we got, Crucified 2002 says, ugh, I can't believe my exam is at 9:25 AM. I can believe it. I set your exam. What else have we got? Ogre Fitzgerald says, hi Render. Hello there, buddy. Nice to see you. Obviously a regular viewer right there. And the Professor Have a Good Day says, maybe have a public terminal that can have an entry, a bloatfly problem in the bar. Haven't you already said that we need a public terminal? You've said that quite a lot. I've said multiple times we'll do it. And what else have we got right there? And what else have we got? Wi-Fi Wolf says hi. Hello there, Wi-Fi Wolf. Or is it Wi-Fi Wolf? I don't really know. Wi-Fi Wolf sounds funnier. I think I might say that. What else have we got? Rocket Dog says, you're so nice, Render. Aw, thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so how many people are in the stream right now? I'm going to go ahead and check, actually. I haven't gone ahead and checked the numbers so far. I do have a little number information on my Streamlabs software. And in fact, you should actually see it on screen yourself, actually, now I think about it. Yes, but that's sometimes a bit wrong. But I am just going to go ahead and double check the numbers. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, you know. Sometimes it's clever, sometimes it's dumb. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's not. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and see what we have got on the actual notifications. Right there, what have we got? Creeper Limo122 has donated $2 through Super Chat and says, thanks, Render. Creeper, 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 Creeper. Everyone go ahead and chant Creeper Limo in the chat for donating $2 via the Super Chat. Thank you very much for doing that, buddy. And I hope we can give you a fantastic birthday stream. That's what we need to do. So thank you very much for doing that, guys. That is absolutely awesome, buddy, for going ahead and doing that. As you guys know, these streams are completely ad-free, and once again, Google has demonetized this stream before it's even started. So therefore, the only way we can go ahead and get these streams going is via donations. We have the Super Chat open, which you should be able to see on the chat of the YouTube description if you are watching this. In the description, we actually have a link which says something along the lines of support this stream, followed by a Streamlabs link. That is where you can donate via PayPal, and of course we also have the Patreon in the description as well. The Patreon actually pays for the internet bill, for example, and also the editing software. So therefore, if you want to really see with a voice crack, this stuff keep going, Patreon is a great way to do it, but also we accept the PayPal, and of course for Super Chat. If you do that, of course, it actually pops up on screen as you saw, so you can actually put little messages for people to read, which is fantastic. So, that's a great way to do it, but yes, basically, no adverts on these streams because people donate. So therefore, if you want to see this keep going, go ahead and send a donation. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated indeed. Alright, so obviously, we've got 50 people watching according to this stuff right here. But of course, guys, 50 people is a nice sum of, it's a nice sum of people, isn't it? 50 people. How many parties could you have with 50 people? You could have one amazing one, that's for sure. But of course, what do we need to get more people in? We do it every stream, of course. We need to go ahead and get our share spike in there. Let's get the share spike going. I'm going to be going ahead and doing it right now. So let's go ahead and do this. Just under the YouTube button, you should go ahead and see all the links to all of your favorite social media, including our Twitter, Facebook, Google+. There's also Pinterest. There's Reddit as well. Go ahead and pin it on Reddit. You know, go ahead and do that. That would be absolutely awesome. I'm going to go ahead and share it on Twitter because I'm actually most prevalent on Twitter right there. So, we have started our new building stream where I'm also going to tell you guys what we're doing, where we are going to build some shops. And we got a notification right there. What have we got? Rocket Dog has donated 99 cents through Super Chat and didn't even leave a message. Rocket Dog, Rocket Dog, Rocket Dog, Rocket Dog. Everyone chat Rocket Dog in the chat for going ahead and donating 99 cents via the Super Chat. Thank you very much for doing that, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. Rocket Dog was actually my nickname in university, you know. What else have we got? Well, it wasn't really, but that would be a cool nickname, that's for sure. Thanks very much for doing that, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. And also, you'll notice your name actually, it does appear on the right of the screen if you go ahead and donate, so you can go ahead and get your name up there as well. So, we started our new building stream where we're going to stream some shops. Some shops being built. Boom! That is my contribution to the share spike done. You guys need to go ahead and top that. I've gone ahead and done one right there. You need to go ahead and share it on Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Bebo, Instagram, Pinterest, Grindr, whatever it is you're on. Go ahead and share it there. And then lots of people can go ahead and join the stream. Hey, look at it this way. If 5 of your friends come and join the stream, and then they also tweet it out, and then they bring in 5 more people, how many people are we going to have? We're going to have at least 25 or 30, aren't we? So that's fantastic. Okie dokie. So, how about we go ahead and start doing some of the building now. Oh, actually, one more thing before we start. As you guys know, we also have the Twitter open. You can go ahead and find the link in the description. It is @final_render, where you can send in your selfies of you enjoying the live stream. We can't accept videos, unfortunately, only images. But let's go ahead and see what we have got so far. We have got probably our most prevalent tweeter right here, Fire Crafter, who is showing the pictures of the morning he was in on the way to school. That is very snowy indeed. Yep, very snowy indeed. It was like that around the UK pretty much everywhere. So, you know, is what it is. It wasn't quite as bad as that as where I am right now, but it was pretty good. And he also says, join this handsome stallion as he builds Diamond City in the creation kit. You goddamn right, Fire Crafter. And we've also got Affected Wind here. Says, been busy while waiting for the stream to start. With a pretty darn awesome picture right there with probably more dead raiders than I care to count. That's a pretty darn cool picture right there. I like the look of Affected Wind's character, you know. It looks kind of like a Western kind of thing, you know? Even though it's set in the East. But hey, here's what it is. So yeah, if you want your selfies, go ahead and show it on the stream. Go ahead and send them into what is it again? @final_render. And we'll go ahead and get you on the live stream. So, now that we've said all of that, let's start building them, people. Let's hit record right here. So as you guys know, this is our Diamond City mod that we've been working on. We have been building this upper city to Diamond City. We've got the main regular city, which has actually been unaffected. We haven't touched that at all. And above it, we have a huge multi-story city that is being held up with huge support pylons and also a huge suspension cable network, which is anchoring it to various points around the grandstands of the city. And we've done an awful lot of stuff with this place so far, apart from, you know, just actually building the main kind of structure, you know, using these kind of catwalks to build the streets. And also, we have got all the main levels. There's actually multiple levels to this. You can see there's level 1, level 2, and level 3. We have also got a kids' play park here. We have got kind of a park area over here where we've got like some nice places to sit down. We've got some flowers. We've got like some cool little additions as well. We've got like a dog area, so you can go ahead and leave your dog there during the day. We've got a really cool chess set right here, which is kind of robots versus monsters right there. You know, we've got like bloat flies and iBots and Mr. Handies and stuff, all fighting death claws and stuff. Absolutely awesome, that is. I really like that. And what we've been working on for the last few streams is this little market area, or what will be the market area. It still needs a bit of work. We've got the kind of 4 market stalls here, or they're just shop fronts now, aren't they? They're not really stalls anymore, they're actual shops. And they're all kind of unique assets. These aren't kind of things that you can find somewhere else in the game. They're kind of been built purely ourselves. All the little individual elements have been built by us. And of course on the inside we've got one of our shops right here, or at least the bare bones of the shop. We will have to add a lot more, which is kind of like an antique furniture shop. Because the idea is, this upper city, it's where the rich people live. It's where the posh people live. They don't need to actually worry about what they buy. They have expendable income. They can afford to go in and buy stuff they don't need. You know, unlike the lower people who need to buy ammo. They need to buy food. They need to buy chems. These guys have the money to spend on fun things like decorations. So therefore, we've got a little bit of a furniture shop in here. You know, we will add some more, you know, especially more stuff to the counters and the walls. But we've got some nice stuff. You know, we've got lots of statues and stuff. Again, you know, the statues are kind of like custom elements that we have made. We turned them into static items, such as like that plane and that statue, cigar boxes, books, and we'll go ahead and add more. We've even got like kind of a cool little replica down here, miniature replica of the USS Constitution right there, which is the ship which you can find embedded into one of the city skylines. Is it like a lone building of some kind where you can find that? So we got that, and we are going to try to at least start to build some of the network of the other shops. And then after that, we'll probably move on from the market town area so we can kind of keep the progression going. You know, we want to just kind of build the basic version of everything first. And then we can kind of call that the alpha build of the entire place, can't we? And then after we've kind of done that, we can add more to it. We can add more stuff to the shops and things. So let's go ahead and start building our first shop here. Okay, I need to go ahead and get the chat open right here. Alright, so what else are people saying in the chat? Okie dokie, so let's go ahead and take a look. The Professor Have a Good Day says, remember, if there are going to be loose items, put them to owned. I don't think there are any loose items so far, but yeah, well maybe, unless I want it to be stealable. You know, really, we won't want to have stuff that's owned in a shop. You'd have to buy it. But really, I think everything is static. There's only like one thing I could think that isn't static, and that's like a vase somewhere. But everything else is static, so it won't even be stolen or interacted with anyway. What else have we got? Creeper Limo saying it's his birthday still. Yep, we know that. Happy birthday again, buddy. What else have we got? Reese Mayers says, hello, my friend. Hello there, buddy. Nice to see you. Nice, mate. Fallout Fire Z says, from London to Manchester has snow. It's way worse than London. My tree fell down. Oh, God, that's pretty darn nasty. Magnus777 says, am I the only one from Sweden? I would like to know that, actually, because according to YouTube Analytics, most of my viewers, 50% of my viewers are from the United States. That's why the streams are often quite late in the day. Another 20% are from the UK. And maybe another, I think it's like 25% are from Europe. And the other 5% are from Asia. And, well, kind of Australia, Asia kind of way. Mostly Australia. But, yeah, that's kind of the divide, really. I think it's like 5% Australia anyway. It might be like, I don't know, 20% Europe, 10% Australia. Whatever. Point is, at one point I actually looked at my analytics and saw I had 1 subscriber from North Korea. That's very suspicious, that is. Instantly, I thought, must be a VPN. But then I thought, you're not going to make a VPN through North Korea. That doesn't make sense. So, you know, someone's up to no good. But if you are that said North Korean viewer, be careful, you know. Don't get in trouble for watching my stuff. Anyways, so that's been said, let's go ahead and start building. Went ahead and duplicated this little shelf here. The idea we had for this little section here, really cool idea. Who said it? It was either like Laura or Sherry in the chat. Might have said turn this place into a flower shop. And that's what we're going to do. Because we have actually had kind of like flower pots and stuff decorated around. And, you know, lower section have that as kind of like a decoration thing, you know. The kind of florist and also the antique dealer, or the kind of decoration dealer, they kind of share the same thing, you know. The lower section is where you buy stuff for your house, basically. So let's go ahead and add some shelves here. We're going to have wooden shelves here. And I was thinking about having like metal ones. But really, I like the idea of having wooden shelves. Because wooden shelves are much more, you know, they're much nicer to look at, aren't they? Much nicer to look at indeed. Okay, so we got that right there. We've got a couple shelves right there. And we've also got this little section here also, right there, where we can put stuff. And we will need some kind of shelf, won't we? Let's go ahead and see if we can get like some kind of greenhouse shelves, so to speak. Let's type in, I think it's Grey Garden, who have all of the kind of nice things like that. Maybe if I go ahead and just type in garden, we might actually find some nice stuff. I know we've done this several times in the streams, but just typing in garden, and it typically doesn't have all the stuff we need, but let's give it a go. Garden. Okay, so what have we got? We got a garden hose. Not really what we want, not really what we want. Sign, Grey Garden. Yep, that is just a sign which says Grey Garden, indeed. And a sedan. No, not really what we want. How about we type in... What is that we typed in? It wasn't greenhouse, was it? Go ahead and do this. Not greenhouse. I don't know what a greenhouse is. Greenhouse. Diamond Greenhouse 01. Oh yeah, that's actually the roofing section of the greenhouse section downstairs. Because a lot of Diamond City, unfortunately, is kind of unique assets all put together. So we can't say, take a bit of that ceiling, take a bit of that wall, you know. We got to kind of build them ourselves, which is a shame. But it is what it is, you know. It means everything we build will look unique, I suppose, which is absolutely fantastic. What else have we got then? How did we find it then? Could just go to Grey Garden. Let's go on a field trip. Let's go on a field trip to Grey Garden. And then when we go there, we'll be able to take some of the assets that we want to use and then copy and paste them back into here, won't we? That's probably the easiest way to do it. If I know where it is, then that's kind of a good way to do it, isn't it? All right, so what are people saying in the chat? Let's go ahead and take a look. Go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Okay, Smooth Skin says pot plants. Definitely, we want to have lots of pot plants and stuff around here. Later, the Fallout says, you need a hose to water the flowers. True. I need to go ahead and see what kind of, where the best place to put it is. I don't really know where the best place to put it is, because they don't really look like they have a water network. We'd have to build a piping network. That's a good point. We'll have to build a piping network. Oh, man. That's going to be interesting. But it's what it is. It's what it is. What else have people got? Okay, so... Late to the Fallout says, field trip. Yippee! Indeed. Late to the Fallout, we're going on a field trip. And, Altus Joe Potter says, it might be under foliage. That's true. It might be under foliage. Go ahead and type that in. But we're also going to go ahead and go on our field trip to Grey Garden anyway, because it'll make it a bit easier. Okay, so editor IDs. They probably won't be in the editor IDs, but I always go ahead and change the name for the editor IDs, don't they? Gibson, Glow in C. Of course, good going. Grey Garden, there we go. It actually was in the editor ID, which is a nice change. While that's loading, let's also go ahead and check Twitter. Let's go and check Twitter. We have got Creepo Limo King here, who has gone ahead and tweeted in, says, Final Render, I'm watching you on my TV. Well, that's pretty darn awesome, isn't it? How are you watching it on the TV? Are you watching it through like a PlayStation or an Xbox or something? Or have you got a computer connected to your TV? I'm curious. Or maybe you just got like a smart TV. You know, like a Chromecast kind of thing. Also, we have got Isa S. It's, oh, this is Iviki. says, at Final Render, boy, I love your streams. By the way, this is Iviki. Go ahead and send in their selfies of them enjoying the live stream. Thanks very much for sending that in, buddy. Look at those awesome shades right there. Look at those awesome shades indeed. Fantastic stuff. Thanks very much for watching the live stream, buddy. There is your selfie right there. And, yep, that's all that is on Twitter right now. Remember, at final_render, send in your selfies of you enjoying the live stream. And as long as they are sensible and they're not videos, we will go ahead and post them up right there for everyone to see. This is the table I was after. This is all I was after. This table right here. Let's go ahead and find that. But is there anything else we could use? I don't really want these kind of planters right here. I want kind of like pot plants and stuff. Let's go ahead and just grab one of the pot plants right there. And anything else in here? I'm tempted to go ahead and take the watering network. But I don't really think that's appropriate for what we're doing, you know? We'll need things like buckets and stuff. Do they have watering cans in the game? That's what I want to know. Do they have watering cans? Also, things like bags of fertilizer and stuff like that we'll need. But not much. Remember, this is just kind of a place to sell flowers. It's not like this, you know. It's not a place where we grow food. It is simply just a place where you go ahead and buy flowers. Pretty flowers, you know? So yeah, that's all we really need for now. In fact, I can just remember plant pot, can't I? I can remember plant pot. So let's go ahead and grab this table. That's all I really need. Just this table here. Kind of being a bit of a nuisance to select. There we go. Right, so now let's go back to good old Diamond City Cell. Let's go back to Diamond City Cell and see what's up. Let's go ahead and go back. The Professor Have a Good Day says, Final Render, can you read this? It's Norwegian. I'm going to be honest, I've had bad experiences in the past when people have asked me to say things in a foreign language, when people have said very racist stuff. So, no, I won't. Basically, just out of principle. I hope you understand. I'm sure it's not a nasty thing you said, but I'm not going to just in case. Not going to just in case. In fact, I actually had to ban some people for putting racist stuff in a foreign language in the chat. So please don't do that, you know. Please don't do that. I mean, if you're foreign, I understand. But don't put something nasty in foreign, you know? Let's go ahead and bring it up right here. I only want one of these tables as well. That's the thing. I only want one of these tables. Let's go ahead and paste it in. We've got to rotate that to the side. There we go. And yeah, we've got plenty of space for this, which is nice. Let's go ahead and slide it in right there. Alright, so I want to have that there. And I do want to have like a little extra table here to put like a cash till or something, you know, a cash register on there. So that we can go ahead and get that. Okay, Larry Durrell says, can someone answer my question? Someone answer the man's question. Joe, can you answer Larry's question? Yeah, Larry Durrell. He's in the chat right now asking you questions. I don't care about your lunch. Answer his question. God damn it. He's always complaining. But hopefully someone could go ahead and answer his question. Okay, so let me go ahead and see what's up. Atticus Fitch says, on the subject of corn, that's amazing. Ha! I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Corn, maize. Very, very funny, dude. Very funny. Okay, let's type in pot then. No, don't get too excited. I mean flower pots. Oh, we've got pot large. Oh, that's a food pot. Oh, it's even got food in it. Ugh. I don't know what that is. It's just like gruel, basically, isn't it? Yes. Potted plant set. There we go. That's what we need. We want all of these. Let's get the dirty ones, even though they would probably go ahead and clean their plant pots for this. Oh, that's a big one, actually. Let's go ahead and lower that down. Even though they'd probably go ahead and clean their plant sets and stuff, I would rather just go ahead and have the dirty ones, because I think that's a bit lore-friendly, you know? A bit lore-friendly. Go ahead and pull this one out. That's kind of like a little tree almost, isn't it? So I don't really want that to have its branches intersecting with the shelf. Not if I can get away with it. The shelf isn't even connected to the wall. See, that's what I mean by going ahead and coming back to these things later, you know, once we're going to build the base of it. We need to go back and fix stuff like that. Here we go. And what about this one here? Looks like we've got another little one right there. Just a little dinky one. Yeah, it's got a little friend right there. You can go ahead and put a little tree down there. You know, this is our little world. And that'll be our little secret. Just put a little tree down there. Go ahead and put that right there. If you really want to see someone who is an expert at world building, watch some of Bob Ross. Now, I know Bob Ross has kind of become a meme at this point, but it's true. It really is true. Man knows world building. And what have we got there? We got like some kind of cactus there. Yeah. Tell you what. We'll have the big one there. But these little ones, I'm tempted to shrink these down and put these on the shelves. Because I would like to also have some nicer looking flowers and stuff down there, you know? And having smaller variants of stuff, actually works as well. You know, it looks kind of cute. It looks like the kind of, what's the Hawaiian thing? Is it the bonsai trees? Or is that Japanese? No, bonsai in Japanese means like kamikaze or something, doesn't it? I don't know, people. I just don't know. I don't know foreign languages. I only know a little bit of German, and that's about it. And not enough to even remember that anymore. I did it in school, and I failed. Anyways, what we got there? Oh, that's a big one. I know that. I definitely... do I want that one? Because this is a really big one. We can put it outside, I suppose. Yeah, let's put it outside. Go ahead and get like this kind of fern out here. I think it's a fern. I don't know trees. I don't know plants. I don't even know what day it is. Tuesday, my dudes. Ah! You know, that's obviously the meme of it's Wednesday, my dudes. Last time I actually streamed just this by itself, you know, not the RPG thing. I think it actually was a Wednesday. So I was able to do that completely legitly. Let's go ahead and put it right there. Right there. Maybe a bit more near that kind of fridge door. Why not? Why not? Why not? You know, because we want to have some of the merchandise and stuff like on these tables and stuff, don't we? In fact, now I mentioned that, we do need to go ahead and put that door there. We need to go ahead and do that until we can find a replacement door. What are people saying in the chat? Okay, so Later the Fallout says, Larry, are you trying to throw change at render? Someone trying to throw change at me? I'll take it. I'm not beneath that. Okay, here's what it is, Larry Darrell says, hey, Final, how do you send a super chat without a card? You can't do it without a card, I'm afraid. You need to obviously have some kind of electronic payment to go ahead and donate in, so you will need a card of some kind. So, sorry if you don't have one, you know, is what it is. Okay, what else have we got then? We got these other ones here. Again, that's the kind of tree one. That looks like the same as the other one, just a different kind of plant pot. And then we got another one of those ferns. Let's go ahead and have another one. We'll have another one. This one's a bit smaller. And we'll have that maybe just to this side of it. You know? Just to this side. Maybe. I don't know. Not 100% certain. What I would like to do, now think about it, is have like nicer flowers on the outside, you know? Because these plants are alright. These big ones are alright. They look cool. In fact, I might actually replace this tree with one which actually has green leaves on it. Because as nice as this is, who wants to buy this tree? Who wants to buy this tree? It looks manky and dead. Let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and replace it with one of these ones. Looks a bit nicer, doesn't it? With all the green leaves and stuff. And we'll have like some of our own ones outside. We'll have like some of the rose petal ones and stuff. In fact, I know we've used it a lot. But let's go ahead and grab like some of our custom flower pot ones that we've made. If you guys remember, we've gone ahead and made some of our own flower pots right here. You know, using the basketball hoops. Really cool idea. I'm really glad we put in the effort to make this kind of custom asset. Well, it's not a custom asset, is it? It's just something we made ourselves. Need to go ahead and group them together. Let's call it Rose Hoop. Rose Hoop. I've been kissed by a rose on the grey. Oh dear, there's the cringe alarm. First cringe alarm of the day. Ring the cringe alarm. I'm thinking about the cringe alarm. When you're gonna ring it? When you're gonna ring it? Alright, so there we go. This is a really nice little thing which we came up with. Well, when did we come up with it? I came up with this idea quite a while ago. And it's one of the few things I've made which hasn't been done by anyone else. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty darn cool. Alright, let's need to go ahead and bring it forward just a little bit. It can be annoying going ahead and moving things that are in a group. Because you can't necessarily vary up the axis. Or at least not to direct 90 degrees anyway. It's always at like funny angles, you know. And there you go. We've got that right there. Again, everything's temporary. Everything's temporary. I'm using it too much, aren't I? As nice as the idea is, I'm using it too much. Let's go ahead and ungroup these. Ungroup them. There we go. Go ahead and ungroup those right there. Get rid of the basketball hoop. We'll just have the basket with the roses. And there actually are different variations of roses as well. So let's go ahead and drop these down. Like onto the doors here. Where we're going to have like some stuff which people can buy. You know, we could also probably go ahead and get like some gardening tools. You know, like some little trimmers and stuff like that. Or what are they called? The big things, you know, which make you do this. Shears. That's it. Right, let's go ahead and grab all of those things right there. And I'll actually just go ahead and do a material swap for the roses down here. Right, is it roughly on the table? No, it's too high. There we go. It's kind of hanging off a little bit as well. Let's go ahead and do that. And now, so this one, go ahead and Control F it. We're going to do an object swap now. So if you select an object that's similar to something else, it will tell you a name, or you can copy and paste. Oh, you can't even see it. You can copy and paste the name of a different object, or if it's similar to another object, such as the rose bushes, you can just go ahead and find it in the drop-down menu here. So I can go ahead and do that. And now we have got some white roses as well. We've got red roses and white roses. So there we go. What's the people saying in the chat? Later the Fallout says, a rug shop. Awesome idea. Oh, a rug shop. Wonder if Petard is watching this. Or Petard. Yes. Smoothskin says, you need to make the basket smaller. Not a bad idea, actually. Not a bad idea. We could go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and see. Going to grab the dirt right there as well. And if we group these together, I believe we can shrink them all down at the same time. Let's call it white basket. White basket. There we go. And now, shrink it down. Nope, that's just all of them. Could have sworn we can just shrink them all down this way. No, okay, never mind, never mind. Okay, we'd have to do them all individually. Or can we make like a static collection? Is that something we can do? That might be something we can do. Go ahead and, or create a pack-in. No, not a pack-in. Medic static collection. Let's call it white basket again. White basket S. Alright, so now, in theory... Does it blow in the wind now, though? It doesn't blow in the wind, does it? Or does it? Really hard to tell. We'll test it. We'll have to test it. We'll have to go in-game and see. Does this actually blow in the wind? Because obviously this one, it's blowing in the wind. But if we make it static... Oh, forget it. What am I doing? I'm trying to make it easier for myself, but I'm just making it more complicated. Why not just shrink them down by the same amount? You know? Much easier, that. Yeah, I'll just have to do it that way. Go ahead and do it that way. Much easier to go ahead and do it that way. Let's go ahead and say select the basket. And let's reduce its size by... to 0.75. Make it 3/4 of its original size. Just like that. It obviously all works on a number scale. So 1 means full size. And 0.75 means 3/4 of its size. And also the same for the dirt. That's already a little bit smaller, isn't it? Let's go ahead and reduce it. How much can we get away with reducing this? Because we've already reduced it by quite a lot. We might not be able to reduce this in size much more. Because it was a huge pile of dirt. I got a jar of dirt! What's that from again? Oh yeah, it was the Pirates of the Caribbean one. The one that was really awful. Like the third one, wasn't it? We got that there. So now that is also a bit smaller. And the same for the flowers right here. Let's go ahead and shrink these down. Just a tad. There we go. Got that right there. Maybe we can go ahead and have some more kind of flowers in there as well. You know, we've got the roses. The roses are definitely... Oh, dear. Don't select that. The roses are definitely the nicest of the flowers in this kind of collection of the game, you know? But again, we'll leave that there for now. Leave that there for now. What are people saying? Lone Ranger says, what about a gunner place where you can get a bodyguard? I don't know about that, dude. How about we actually finish the entire city before we start worrying about stuff like that, you know? Okay, so what else have we got? Larry Dole says, rest in peace me. Oh dear, what have you said? What have you said? Oh dear. Okay, what else have we got? Snowman is KIA. Are people snowmen melting? Oh, I hope not. I hope not. We want them to last as long as possible. So we've got that right there. Let's go ahead and add a garden hose. Why not? We'll go ahead and add the garden hose. Go ahead and add the garden hose right there. There we go. I'll pop that right on the wall right there. We'll go ahead and rotate it a bit. Make sure we turn on our angle snapping so it actually snaps to the correct alignment, so to speak. You know, at 45-degree angles I set mine to, but you can set it to anything. You know, you could have it set to like 10 degrees, 15, but I have it set to 45. I think that gives me a nice degree of control right there. Light it up with the wall. And just drop it down a tad. Drop it down a tad. This one actually is going to be quite hard, I think, to make it look good. Because we don't have that many colourful flowers. We've got some things, but not as many as I'd like. You know, not as many as I'd like. How about, because most of the stuff which are kind of flowery, it's things like fruit and vegetables. And I don't really want that, you know, because then it looks like a food shop. I want this to look like a decoration shop rather than, you know, a food shop. Let's go ahead and get our pots then. Let's go ahead and get our plant pots. That's a spotlight. Pot large. Ancient pot. I don't know what it is, but I like it. We're going to have to put that in the antique shop. Let's put that in the antique shop. You know, sometimes you just kind of going about your daily thing of building in the stream, and you come across a really interesting object which you've never seen before. I might have seen it before, but it doesn't ring any bells, this ancient pot. So we're going to go ahead and have it in there. There we go. New item in the antique shop. Superb. Next set then. What if I just type in flower? Might get some new stuff. There we go. There is a plant pot right there. Indeed. Let's go ahead and grab that. And now these plant pots, you can actually stack them, I believe. They actually stack like real plant pots quite nicely. So why don't we go ahead and do that? We'll stack a couple. Someone once said, actually, that clay pots was actually the greatest invention that humanity has ever created. Because with clay pots, you were able to store food. You were able to store medicines. You were able to store fire. You know, you could actually go ahead and keep fire in it, so you could basically have lights and stuff without having an open fire, so to speak, on the floor or something. Clay pots are some of the greatest things that early man ever made. And of course, it obviously led to hobbies and stuff, and eventually led to art. You know, because before that it was just drawings, but now you had sculpting as well. Second art form, apparently. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what people are saying on the Twitter. Let's go ahead and see. Obviously, if you want to go ahead and send in your selfies of you enjoying the live stream, you can go ahead and do that to final_render. Let's go ahead and see what we have got. Alfie Lovevic says, at final render, I'm watching. Here's a pic of me from Psycho. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, you're Psycho. Nice to see you, buddy. Go ahead and join the live stream. Like that thinking statue. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for sending in your picture. And what have we got? We got Isaiah S again. Says, I forgot to say that I'm playing Fallout while watching your stream. And it's got a set of the kind of Enclave armor. The XO1 power armor. With a Gauss rifle and a cool paint job. Not bad. Not bad indeed. Oh, dear. Joe Potter, what is this? What is this, Joe Potter? I mean, besides being obviously, you know, a piece of beautiful artwork, what is this? It makes me laugh, though. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. That's awesome. Very strange, some of you people with your phone apps and stuff. But thank you very much for sending that in. That is awesome. Okay, so what else is there? Okay, so obviously, as I've already mentioned before, these streams come completely ad-free to you guys. In fact, Google has demonetized this stream before it even started, you know, in typical Google fashion. So therefore, we cannot put ads on this, but Google can maybe put ads on themselves, but I won't see any of that. So therefore, if you want to see these live streams keep going, we ask for donations. You can go ahead and donate via the Super Chat, you can donate straight via PayPal, or you can donate via Patreon. Obviously, Patreon, not only do you get a special kind of privilege in the other videos as well, like you actually get a locker named after you in Subnautica, but you actually go ahead and get a special privilege by going ahead and having your names and stuff put on screen in all the videos and stuff. Let me go ahead and see if I can do it right now. Let's go ahead and get the current Patreon scrolling at the bottom right there. And of course, not only that, but if you're a sponsor, you get special privilege in the chat. In the chat, you can go ahead and get special emotes, such as the fantastic Mama Murphy emote, which I've put in the chat right there, and also the Preston Garvey emote, which I'm putting in the chat right there. You can go ahead and put those into the chat, and you can use those. You also get a special like symbol next to your name to prove to everyone that you are a sponsor. So therefore, we have multiple ways for you to go ahead and contribute to the stream financially. It really, really does help, guys. It really, really does help, especially considering that, you know, there's obviously huge adpocalypses still to this day. You know, people think that it's kind of gone. Nah, I'm still only making maybe a tenth of what I used to on ads, that is. On ads, that is. So therefore, is what it is. So, thank you very much for going ahead and donating if you can. It's greatly appreciated. And of course, your name pops up on screen, so it's awesome stuff. Alright, so what are some of the other things I'm looking after? What about trowels? Are there any trowels in the game? How do you even spell trowel? Oh, there is shovels. I know that. There are shovels. You can go ahead and buy a shovel. Or is it a spade? Yeah, it's not there, apparently. Oh, it might be a miscellaneous thing rather than a static one. Shovel. I believe you can find shovels. Oh, it's taken a long time to actually find the shovels for some reason. I guess it's just struggling with the amount of shovels there are in the creation kit. There must be a few. Okay. So what else are people saying in the chat? Evan Jones says, when is your next Subnautica vid? I'm dying. Well, I hope you're not actually dying. I actually did go ahead and do the assembly edit of the last kind of thing we did. Oh yeah, it's a miscellaneous, it's not a static. Okay, we'll have to go ahead and make it a static ourselves. But yeah, I edited the assembly of the Subnautica live stream we did today. And I was going to go ahead and do another stream. But really, I only need to record, like, the outro to that video. And then that video can go uploaded, you know what I mean? So I'll probably record that maybe tomorrow. And then we'll probably do another Subnautica live stream. Because the last one was pretty good. And, you know, I really need to do more Subnautica because I love Subnautica. And I'm really not doing enough of it, you know? Because it's such a good game. In fact, I was looking earlier and looking at some of the mods that people are making for Subnautica. There are mods. There's a really cool one which kind of shows you how many more items you need to find a certain item requirements, for example. So if you're, say, looking for the Cyclops, you can go ahead and pin the blueprint, and then it will tell you on screen, you still need 7 more titanium and stuff like that, you know, which is really cool. Or a map in your PDA, that's a very good one. Simple mods like that I think are really cool. So maybe we'll try some of them, I don't know. Alright, so what am I doing? I'm looking for a static model, aren't I? Any static model will do. Any static model will do. Let's just go straight into the static category. So I can go ahead and make this shovel a static item. What's the people saying? Render says, is your name Paul? No, it's not. What else is there? Later the Fallout says, oh, it's actually being blocked for some reason. Later the Fallout's message was blocked because it had the word hoe in it. But hoe is in gardening hoe. So that's funny. Later the Fallout says, there should be a hoe that you can shrink down to use as a tiny little trowel. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and grab a random static model right here. Let's go ahead and edit this one. This is actually a copy of something. Go ahead and change the NIF directory. And we'll go ahead and call this shovel. Go ahead and call it shovel right there. Create new form. Fantastic. So now we have just gone ahead and created a static model of a shovel, which we can go ahead and place down, which means it won't fall over, it can't get moved and stuff like that. NPCs won't knock it over. Like something that people, I don't think, realize when it goes into creating modded places like this. There is a lot of stuff, which takes a lot of time. But probably turning stuff static is what takes the biggest amount of time, just in the long run. Yeah, let's go ahead and rotate this down to be at an angle so it looks kind of natural. Not quite at 45 degrees. That doesn't look quite natural. Let's go ahead and put it to maybe like, I don't know. That's probably like 35 degrees, something like that. Go ahead and line that up right there. A wise man once said to me, a true man always knows how to tell something's degrees just by looking at it. And that gets truer and truer every day. Another thing I was told by a wise man is, don't go to bed with an itchy bum, or you'll wake up with a stinky finger. I don't know. These things get truer and truer every day I live. Alright, so what are people saying in the chat? Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Evan Jones says, I have to leave now, but I'll watch the rest of the stream tomorrow. Good night. Everyone say goodbye to Evan Jones, everyone. Everyone say goodbye to Evan Jones. Hope to see you again soon. And Al Capone says, so when will this be done? Love the vids, by the way. I honestly have no idea. This one could take absolutely months. This is obviously episode 20. What episode is this? This is episode 13 of this live stream. And the live streams are typically 2 hours long. So therefore, we've spent, well, by the end of this stream, we would have spent 26 hours on this. We've spent just under 25 hours on this so far. I'm not anywhere near done. So it's going to be a very long one. And we can only obviously do this. We can only do streams like this because people are sponsoring them. So therefore, if you want to go ahead and support the stream, go ahead and donate in. That's the only way we can do big builds like this. Because here's the thing, people. If I was to just do a build video like I normally do, you know, like what, 20-minute video, something like that? Even if I broke it up into, say, 3 parts. That would still only net me so much ad revenue. And I need to make money off of these because, you know, it's part of my income. So going ahead and doing these live streams means we can do much, much bigger builds than we ever could by just doing regular videos. You know what I mean? So therefore, go ahead and sponsor in and donate in if you can so we can keep doing fantastic builds like this. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so right now I'm just kind of looking for interesting static items and stuff like that. I wasn't really looking for anything in particular, but I do need to go ahead and move this plant pot actually because it's glitching through the walls and we don't want that. Put that right there. What else are people saying in the chat then? Magma777 says, I love render. Ah, me too. Me too. Lone Ranger says, I am a spirit hanging this live stream. Don't you mean hanging out with this live stream? I should certainly hope so. Chrissy Reed says, I would donate, but my bank card won't let me. It might not be the bank card. There are certain countries which do not have super chat function enabled. I seem to remember reading that there are still a couple places in Europe which do not actually have super chat function, you know, and that's to do with YouTube. But you still can go ahead and donate via PayPal if you want to, or you can support on Patreon. Those are always good ways to go ahead and do that. Alright, so right now I'm just kind of looking at stuff, aren't I? I'm just kind of looking at stuff randomly. Let's go ahead and see what else we can get. Here's an idea. Let's go ahead and get another one of these tables. Another one of these tables. And move it to this window. Because what I really want is to have, like, huge amounts of colour. I don't like this rose thing being here. I don't like it. It looks too on the nose, so to speak. I want to have this back here. And just have huge amounts of colour shining in through the window. You know, like an actual not grocery shop. What's a flower shop called? It's not called a flowery. Oh, I don't even remember what the word is. Let's go ahead and have that. We'll make the roses a bit bigger again. We want big roses. Big roses mean big bouquets. Boutique. That's what it's called. It's called a boutique. Let's go ahead and have that right there. And go ahead and duplicate it. And put it like right there. And we'll go ahead and have a white one right here. Have some white bushes. Okay, so replace that. There we go. White rose bushes. So now if we look through the window, we can start to see some flowers there. It needs to be busier though. We need more. We need more flowers. We need more happiness. We need more smiley power. Which is what flowers do. It's pure concentrated smiley power. And just because of that smiley power comment, we're getting the cringe alarm right there. Oh god, that was such a cringy thing to say. Unfortunately, we're live streams. You can't really control what you say a lot of the time. Well, you can, you just don't think about it. It's like being drunk in a way. Live stream is like being drunk. You say things and then realize afterwards, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. You know, that was a dumb thing to say. And that's what happens with live streams. Let's go ahead and move these a little bit. You know, they're a little too close together. They're actually intersecting, these ones. Plants are intersecting. There we go, just like that. And we'll go ahead and grab some more rose ones. And I also remember to grab the dirt as well. We don't grab the dirt, it doesn't look very convincing. There we go. So now, what does that look like outside? It's mostly just the white ones, isn't it? So let's go ahead and move one of the red ones to the front also. Have the red ones front and center. The red ones are actually the most popular of all the roses. It's true. Google it. If I can actually control the camera, that is. Sometimes the camera can be very finicky when you're zoomed in quite far. Go ahead and do that. Move that right there. There we go. That looks a bit better. Looks a bit better. I think I need to just lower the roses in general, though. You know, they're looking a bit too high. They don't look like they're actually in the dirt. You know, they look like they're floating. Technically speaking, they are in the dirt, because obviously they're stems. But, you know, there's too much empty space. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Just like that. You can start to see some of the flowers and stuff. You can look at the window and get a good idea about what they're doing right here. What are the people saying in the chat then? Magna777 says, Ark, 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 Ark. My god, I think he's being a sea lion. Very unusual indeed. What else have we got? Lee Donnelly says, add some colour and rags and that's the rest of the chat right there. And I don't know if we got any other roses. I think we've only... Oh, we got a notification there. What have we got? The online loser with no friends has donated $2.79 Canadian through the super chat and says, take my money. Oh, dude, what are we going to say for this? Loser, 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 loser. Everyone chat loser in the chat for going ahead and donating $2.79 Canadian in the super chat. Thank you very much for doing that, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. Remember, your donations support the stream directly. I'm going to be honest with you guys, people. I'm going to be absolutely honest. That donation there probably made more money than the last video I uploaded that did very badly. That's the nature of the ad apocalypse, basically. So, think of that as you will. But obviously, you guys donating obviously means I can actually sustain myself doing stuff like this, you know? So, if you can donate, it's very much appreciated. That's what we got. And of course, you get yelled at. Not yelled at, but yelled with. Such as Online Loser right there. What have we got these? Blasted Forest Fungal Ground Wedges. Sounds like a delicious snack. Can we do anything with stuff like this? They're just kind of like mushrooms and stuff like that, aren't they? Well, don't look very nice. But we can go ahead and have some mushrooms in a pot, you know? Heck, you can go ahead and have some mushrooms for tea, and you can go ahead and go a bit stir crazy. Some people pay for that kind of stuff, you know? Let's go ahead and have some mushrooms. They're not the nicest of things, but... Are there just any other flowers? I don't really want to resort to putting like mushrooms and stuff in there, but unfortunately there isn't much variety with flowers. You know, are there any other roses? Let's type in rose. No, we just got the regular roses and stuff like that. We've got other kind of rose bushes. Where might we find some pretty flowers that we can go ahead and check out? Where might we find them? Best place is probably go to pre-war sanctuary, isn't it? That's probably the best way to go ahead and do that, isn't it? Oh, and another notification there. What have we got? The online loser with no friends has donated again. He has donated 99 Canadian cents through Super Chat. Oh, that is awesome, buddy. Doesn't leave a message that time, but thank you very much. Everyone, loser, loser, loser. And Creeper Lima 122 has donated another $2 through Super Chat and says, this was the best birthday ever. Creeper, 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 creeper. Everyone go ahead and chant Creeper Limo and Online Loser for donating via the Super Chat. Thanks very much for that, guys. That is absolutely awesome. So we have had 3 different donations this stream. 3 different donators. We have had Rocket Dog, we've had the Online Loser, and we've had Creeper Limo. Anyone else going to go ahead and join in? I can see Laura Elstrud is chanting Donation War in the chat. We sometimes do get donation wars, people. The last donation war was absolutely ferocious. And it was really, really cool to go ahead and see you guys going ahead and competing like that. So, let's go ahead and go to Pre-War Sanctuary. If we go to Pre-War Sanctuary, maybe we'll find some flowers and stuff that we haven't seen before. So, we got Good Neighbor, Sanctuary Hills World. It might be in there. Pre-War Sanctuary Exterior 1. Pre-War Player House 1. Probably go there, really. Probably go there. And start to look around the neighbours' houses in particular. We might find something there. And while that cell is loading, of course, it can take a long time for the cells to load. Let's go ahead and check the Twitter. Remember, you can go ahead and send in your selfies of you enjoying the live stream to @final_render. That is my Twitter. We can only accept images, I'm afraid, though. We can't accept videos because we can't check them and stuff. So let's go ahead and see what we have got. We've got one here from FireZ Crafter, who has gone ahead and posed my face onto my Fallout couch. If only, guys, if only, just for one day, I would love to experience that. Thank you very much for sending that in. That looks very creepy, but thank you. And also, we have got Aria here, Aria right here, who has gone ahead and sent in, oh my gosh, I'm in stereo. I am on the laptop and on the big screen right there. Oh no, it's going via the HDMI, isn't it? That's how you're doing it. Thanks very much for sending that in, Aria. That is absolutely awesome. Oh, and we got another notification there. What have we got? Larry Dole has donated $1 via the PayPal and says, can you add me as a dog? And thanks for inspiring me to build with mods. Larry, 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 Larry. Everyone go ahead and shout Larry in the chat for going ahead and donated $1 via the PayPal. That is absolutely awesome, buddy. Thanks very much for doing that. I also have something else to mention. If you guys donate via Super Chat, I don't get it until 2 months after. But if you donate via PayPal, I get it straight away. So that's a cool thing for you to also know if you want to get me to have some money sooner. You know what I'm saying? But thank you very much for doing that, buddy. That is awesome. And what else have we got? We've got just a message from Oscar Kiltbow who says, how about using a paint can as a flower pot? Ooh, that's a really cool idea. Are there any paint pots which have the lid open? I'll have to go ahead and check. But that's a very cool idea. And we've also got Chelsea Taylor here who says, me and my dapper boys while I watch. Man, look at how dapper that dog is right there. Look at that dapper pooch right there. Oh, that's a cool jacket as well. I like that look. Very cool looks. You've got Deacon and Nick Valentine right there in what looks like Hubris Comics right there. Yes, you see, I know places. I know places. Thanks very much for sending that in. And we've got 2 more indeed. What have we got? We've got Joe Potter. Oh no, he's still using this app as well. We got a little cat render. Meow. Say, I look like a little, like one of those little weeaboo girls, don't I, with the cat ears. And we've also got another selfie from Iviki on YouTube, going ahead and enjoying the live stream. Where have the glasses gone, my buddy? Where have the pimp glasses gone? That's what I want to see. Thanks very much for sending that in, buddy. Oh dear, Sombra is trending on Twitter. Have they nerfed Sombra or something? Have they nerfed Sombra on Overwatch? I just need to go ahead and see. Oh no, they've actually buffed Sombra. Okay, that's cool. They've actually buffed Sombra on Overwatch. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. So I need to also go up in the chat a little bit to go ahead and see if I've missed any messages. So this is pre-war sanctuary. Obviously, pre-war sanctuary looks very, very nice indeed. But I'm looking for unique flowers and stuff. Obviously, there's the roses that we've been using. And we've got little natural flowers and stuff. You know, leaves and stuff. But do we have any flower beds and stuff? You know, cool stuff like that. You know, we've got hedges, which is something. Is there anything else we could add? We could have, like, garden decorations, like these pink flamingos. There we go. We can go ahead and copy and paste those. We'll definitely grab that. And we've got, like, some kind of green bushes. But I don't see any other just kind of flowers. You know, I think we've only got the roses. And then we just got, like, wild mushrooms and stuff like that. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? That's a real shame. Yeah, there's some more roses right there. Man, people in Sanctuary Hills love the roses. They really, really do. We just got leaves and stuff. Yeah, okay. So we got the flamingos. That's something. We got the idea to go ahead. Ooh, a brush. We'll go ahead and have that as well. Copy those so we can go ahead and use them in our shops. Okay. Just double check. There's nothing on the interior, is there? Nothing on the interior. Not really, actually. Oh, here's an idea. If we can't find the actual plant pots, we can get, like, those kind of other pots as well, you know? You know, someone suggested the idea of using paint pots as flower pots. So that's a cool idea. But anyways, let's go back to our, let's go back to the mod we were working on and see what's up. See what's up. Okay, so what else are people saying in the chat? Is everyone else here? Creepy Sin says, gotta go, see you, Render. Everyone say goodbye to Creepy Sin. Everyone say goodbye to Creepy Sin, everyone. Hopefully you can come ahead and join in again later. What else have we got? Magma777 says, Ark, please play. Just play it now. I'm going to be honest, guy. I didn't actually like Ark that much. I didn't like Ark. Not only did it run like, well, it ran okay on my system, but I really had to tone down the graphics to where it looked a bit rubbish, really. It could run in 60 frames on higher settings, but the really nice graphics settings on that game look a bit pants, if I'm honest. They look too glossy and clean, you know. It looks nasty. But that's just my opinion, anyways. But yeah, I didn't really like Ark. It was too grindy. For the same reasons I stopped playing Rust, I think I would have to stop playing Ark. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and copy and paste some of those things in. Wherever they've gone. Oh no, I know what's happened. I know what's happened. Because they were really separate, they're going to be miles away, aren't they? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I tried to find my pink flamingo. I said no, no, no. Okay, well, I've lost my pink flamingo. That's the third time this week. I'm just going to have to find it in the chat then, aren't I? Not in the chat, in the list. Flamingo. Because I do like the idea of having the flamingos. There we go. We got the pre-war ones. Oh, that's a flamer, not a flamingo. Lawn flamingo pre-war. And we have also got regular ones. Let's go ahead and have the regular ones. Let's see if we can make some kind of cool decorations right here. Maybe we can go ahead and have them perched, like on the top, looking down. That's kind of a cool thing. Let's have them perched, you know, like pigeons or something. Have the old flamingos perched up here. Because if there's one thing you need in daily life, you know, not just in your Fallout mods, it's perching flamingos. Perching flamingos was actually the name of the very first band I was in. It's true. We went ahead and had songs like... No, I'm just going to stop the joke right there. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not a funny joke. So let's just end it there. Go ahead and rotate it a little bit. Just like that. You know, so it's at a slight angle. It's like a 10-degree angle, that flamingo. And we'll go ahead and grab another one as well. There's two variations of flamingos right there. I'm going to rotate that. I'll have that one vertical. I'll have that one vertical. Just because it looks cool, you know? Just because it looks cool. What are people saying in the chat? The Atomic Bro 23 says, when will this be finished? I honestly have no idea, dude. Months, probably, in the future. Months. This is going to be an absolutely huge mod. Absolutely huge mod. Easily the biggest mod we've ever done. Easily the biggest mod we've ever done. What else have we got? Creeper Limo says, rest in peace, Pink Flamingo. Indeed, indeed it is. Rest in peace, Pink Flamingo. What else have people said? All right, Ollis Joe Potter says, pink flamingo sounds like the best insult ever. Get out of here, you pink flamingo. It's not too bad, actually, in all fairness. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some other stuff for the little flower shop then. Let's see if we can find the paint pot set. I like the idea of the paint pots, the little flowers in the paint pots. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to find exactly what I'm looking for, because I don't know if there are any with the lids off. Like, there are paint pots, but I think they've all got the lids closed. Let's go ahead and see. I just typed in paint right there, so surely it's in there. Paint corridors and stuff like that. Diamond paint stroke green. My favorite type of green. Painted arrow sign. I don't know. Where are the paint pots then? There are definitely paint pots in the game. Am I crazy? I know there's paint pots in the game. Painted sign, painted fan, poster perk, paint train, wet sign, wet paint sign, diamond paint stroke, yellow. No, where is it? What about typing pot again? Pot. Pot. Oh, I was looking under static. It might not be a static. Okay, let's type in paint, but not a static item. It's probably a miscellaneous, because you can grab them, can't you? If you can pick it up, typically... Oh, what have we got there? We got a notification there. What have we got? Just Fuller has donated $5 via the PayPal and says, hey, brother, popping in while I can to send the love. Fuller. Everyone go ahead and chant Just Fuller in the Super Chat for going ahead and donating $5 via the Super Chat. Thank you very much for doing that, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. Thanks very much for doing that, buddy. What else are people saying in the chat? Fallout Fires says, share spike. You know what? I think it's about time. We've been streaming for an hour. Let's go ahead and get another... Oh no, where's the share spike button? It's not working. Oh no. Boom, share spike. Let's go ahead and get another share spike going in the stream. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Let's go ahead and get the share spike going. Remember, if you are watching this, go ahead and share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, MySpace, Bebo, Grindr, whatever it is you enjoy watching. We are building a flower shop. Come watch and join in the fun and games. Boom! Tweeted. That is my part of the share spike done. You lot have got to do the same. You need to go ahead and tweet out the stream by using the share buttons beneath the video. And then we can get lots more people watching. That's exactly what we need to do. So yeah, I hope everyone's chanting Fuller. Yes, indeed they are. Indeed they are, indeed. Okie dokie. So what else are people saying? Let's go ahead and see. There is an empty paint can that has no lid. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can find that. My screen went dead. Okay, so... full paint can empty. Indeed there is, my man. Okay, so we need to go ahead and make that a static model, because unfortunately it is not a static model. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's go ahead and find the NIF track. Oh, it's got the lid poking out of there. We'll make it work. We'll make it work somehow. We'll make it work. Alright, so let's go ahead and copy the NIF directory right there. And now let's link it to, I don't know, let's link it to this one. Why not? We'll go ahead and do this. Boom. Change your form ID to match the new model. Yeah, sure. Why not? And hit OK. Let's call it paint empty. Let's call it paint static. Just so I can find it easily. Create a new form. Yes. Okay, there we go. There we go. And do we still have that? Does that still work? The original one still works just fine. Okay, I just suddenly had a feeling that I did that wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead and find... paint static. I've lost it already. Painted sign swan. Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, I know what that is. Let's go ahead and go to static. Painted static. Paint static. Here we go. Yep, that's it right there. And let's drag it in. Drag it in right there. Superb. Superb. Now we've got the paint pot right there. Again, we need to find some flowers and stuff like that. What we could do, we probably could just get the vases and just put them inside the pots, you know? Hide the actual vase inside the pot. I think that would be a good way we could do it. That way, you know, we still get to use the paint pot thing, but we also get a different kind of flower. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and type in vase, because these have special flowers in them. Alright, so what else are people saying? Chrissy Reed says, hey Render, ever thought about adding a pet shop in? Not yet, but it's possible. SSG Animation says, I'm launching Fallout, I'm looking for vanilla flowers right now. Well, that's pretty darn cool. Like, there are plenty of flowers, but unfortunately most of them are just kind of boring things, you know, like mushrooms and stuff. But there are some nice flowers. And X-Joker's Girl X is in here, Lois is here. I've seen plants sticking out of broken toilets and in a bath, so could go for that. I have to give it a go. I'll type in, like, broken toilet and see if there's actually anyone in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Type in vase right there. Or vase. Whatever. Alright, so we've got, like, these vintage vases and stuff like that. We can't actually see the model here. But if I bring it in, that actually is the vase. Okay, so, never mind. Flower vase. As you can see, we've got, like, flowers sticking out of these ones here. See if I just go ahead and move it in there. Move it in there. Just like that. Then we can go ahead and have different kind of flowers, you know what I mean? And we'll have to go ahead and grab some more dirt. Let's go ahead and grab some of the dirt out of one of these ones. Oh, the dirt actually isn't quite right there, is it? We'll have to adjust the dirt's position. You know, sometimes your dirt is just a bit off, you know? So you need to go ahead and adjust your dirt. That sounded awful, didn't it? Hey, I'm not complaining. You're the ones who thought it was wrong. Leave me alone. Well, don't leave me alone. Keep watching the stream. It's great fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and paste it right here. Top tip when you're using the creation kit. If you copy and paste something, click on an object you want it to appear at and it will appear on top of that object. That's an easy way to go ahead and paste something in the correct place. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this dirt right here. If we can get it the exact size of the paint can, then we can make this work quite nicely. It needs to be a tiny bit bigger. Only a tiny bit bigger. Oh, that's too big. Maybe if we pull it up a little bit. That just about works. And we could probably raise this a little bit too. Oh, that is just goddamn. That's goddamn genius. God damn it, Gump, you're a goddamn genius. Nice. In fact, we could probably go ahead and duplicate this and rotate it as well. So we get more flowers for your money. More flowers means more love. There we go. We've got some flowers right there. Okay, the texture is a bit ugly, but hey, it's something. I didn't make the textures. Don't yell at me. Made that a bit bigger, maybe. There we go. Big old flowers right there for a big old love of your life. Alright, so what else are people saying in the fantastic chat? Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, X-Joker's Girl X says, there are flowers from the Institute. The purple ones are super pretty. Oh, okay, okay. Let's go ahead and check some Institute flowers. I don't remember seeing flowers in the Institute. Let's go ahead and see. Lois, X-Joker's Girl X. Do you know where in the Institute they are? So I can go ahead and check. Let's go ahead and see. Alice Joe Potter says, you always have the Nernru stuff from the Brotherhood too. Oh, that's true. That is true. We do have the Nernroots we can go ahead and use. We can go ahead and use the old Nernroots. Or not Nernroots, sorry. Okay, so let's go and see. It's called the experimental plant, isn't it? The experimental plant is also the name of the good old marijuana. Alright, Bravo Distill experimental plant right there. Oh, that's actually on the troughs right there. But you can just go ahead and get the NIF model right there. Let's go ahead and grab the NIF model. There we go. And we'll make a new static one as well. Oh, actually, now think about it. We need to make this a static collection, don't we? I've got to make that a static collection. Alright, so make static collection. Create collection without these references. Yes. And call it flower can. Flower can. And flower can again. Flower can. Whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and get one of these clay plant plots. Just for the variety. Go ahead and get one of these ones. Alright, duplicate it. And then move it across. Lower it down a bit right there. So now, while we still have the Nernroot copy and pasted. Where's my object window? Oh, I must have closed it accidentally. Okay, so object window. Let's go ahead and find a random static object as we normally do. Random static object. So we can go ahead and see what's up. Okay, so grab that one, edit it, and go ahead and change the edit file. Change the NIF directory, hit OK, and let's call this Nernroot. Nernroot, there we go, create a new form. So now we can go ahead and bring this in without the player grabbing it and stuff like that. You're grabbing your Nernroot. Oh, Gromit, he's grabbed me Nernroot again. Nernroot, there we go. And we can bring that in. Obviously, it's not technically a Nernroot, but it actually is, you know. Did they really think? Did the Brotherhood really think they'd get away with it? I suppose, really, the Nernroot is being in Fallout 4. It's probably the only bit of tangible evidence that they could, in theory, take place in the same universe. You know, not necessarily... Actually, you know what? I'm going to have the Nernroot in the potted can, actually. I like it. I like the potted can. I want to go ahead and use it. I want to go ahead and use it a bit more. Go ahead and do that right there. It's a really cool idea, that pot can right there. There we go. Got the old Nernroot right there. Sweet, sweet. And also, by the way, it has been an hour. So normally, when we stream for an hour, we'd normally jump in game to go ahead and take a look. Just so we can kind of see what some of the things look like. You know, we could probably go ahead and check out, like, the flamingos and stuff like that. See what some of the roses look like and stuff. I know we really haven't added much. It feels like we haven't added much. But, you know, anything worth doing, it's worth taking your time with, isn't it? So we'll jump in game and go take a look. There was a big NVIDIA update earlier, so I hope I can still open it. Okay, okay. So what else are people saying on the Twitter? We always go ahead and check the Twitter. If you want to go ahead and send in yourself as you enjoying the live stream, you can go ahead and type that into final_render on Twitter and send in yourself as if you're enjoying the live stream. So what have we got? Oscar Kiltbow says, I have an idea. How about using the hedges and make them small to make mini cactuses? I think there are mini cactuses already, actually. So we can probably go ahead and do that already. Okie dokie. So what else have we got? We have got Pfizer Crafter who says, I always do this. Join this wonderful, handsome stallion as he builds the upper section of Diamond City shops, etc. He's putting flowers in the shop. Go and watch. You'll love this dude. You're goddamn right, Pfizer Crafter. Give me a high five right there. That's exactly what we want to see. And we have also got Araya who says, hello. And oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yes, like a sir. Yes. Thank you very much for doing that. And what does it say? Such focus. Thank you very much for sending in that in, Araya. And what else have we got? We've also got Allison Dulce, or Angelus Dulce, who has gone ahead and retweeted. Thank you very much for doing that. Obviously, gets more people in. And says, how about this? Let's go and look at this image. Oh, yeah. We can have, like, the mutated ferns and stuff, like, on a plate or something. We could put them on the walls or something. That would be kind of cool. That would be pretty cool, actually, to go ahead and do that. Okay, so what else have we got? Proton Rad says, a cabinet on the back with no drawers would make a good planter. Cabinet on the back with no drawers. Yeah, we could probably make that work. And X-Jugs Girl X says that she is a giant flower. Oh, okay, that's an unusual thing to say. And they're everywhere in the bedrooms. Okay, we'll have to go ahead and check the Institute bedrooms to see some nice flower pots. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that then. Let's go ahead and jump in game, see what we've done, because we always do this. And go ahead and close the Discord. I need to close the Discord. That takes up loads of the internet capacity that the Patreon is paying for. We can't allow that to go ahead and get full this early. Okay, so let's go ahead and find the Nexus Mod Manager. Oh yeah, guys. Who is excited for the new Elite Dangerous update? It came out earlier, obviously, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm really looking forward to trying out the new Elite Dangerous. Absolutely love Elite Dangerous. I would love to stream some Elite Dangerous, but would you guys like to see it? Probably one of my favorite games of all time, Elite Dangerous. But it's kind of like a space RPG kind of game. In fact, the desktop right there, that is from Elite Dangerous. I flew my Asp Explorer 26,000 light years away, maybe, and found 2 white stars in the same system. It was beautiful. So you can do combat, you can do trading missions and stuff. It's a proper decent RPG. Maybe technically it's like an MMO RPG in space, and I love it. Okay. So we're jumping in game now. Okay, so loading this up now, so we can go ahead and jump in game and see what is up. Hopefully it looks okay, but we haven't actually added too much, I'm completely honest. Where is my peasant stick? Aha, peasant stick right here. And Smoothskin says, yes, play it. Says, yes, play it. I play Elite on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Elite Dangerous is on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, so it's not just a PC Master Race kind of thing. Break Twin says, I'd rate Fallout 4 around 11 out of 10, and Wolfenstein maybe 7 out of 10. It's not an open world, very linear, but still cool. Which Wolfenstein do you mean? I only played maybe 3/4 of the recent Bethesda one. Like, I did go ahead and play... Oh, we got a notification there, and I don't have the thing open. So what is it? I need to go ahead and check it. And Shana Shadoween has just gone ahead and subscribed. Thank you very much for going ahead and subscribing. That is very, very kind of you. Thanks very much for doing that. For some reason, not every subscriber pops up on the notifications. It's very annoying. I need to go ahead and check out how to do that. But if I can go ahead and get that to find it so every subscriber pops in, it might get too annoying. I don't know. Is what it is. Is what it is. Okie dokie. So... let's go ahead and read some of the chat. Angelus Doll says, oh, it was a blood leaf, not a mutated fern. But yeah, we could go ahead and get, like, plates and put, like, blood leaves and stuff on them. Because they look almost like those taxidermied flowers you can get. So, you know, we could do that. That's a nice idea. That's a nice idea. Okie dokie. So, what is that? Lone Ranger says, pray to Monica here with emerald green eyes and lovely skill that she is not mind controlling me. Is that a... oh, we got another notification. Dr. Bright has just subscribed. Thank you very much for doing that, buddy. Is that a Doki Doki Literature Club reference? I hate Doki Doki Literature Club. I was talking to ex-Joker's girl X about it, and she called me a complete pussy for not being able to finish the game because it disturbed me. And it's true. It made me feel awful. It made me feel awful. It didn't scare me, but it made me feel bad. It made me upset, so I stopped playing it. I can appreciate Doki Doki Literature Club. It is very clever with the way it scares you. And it did a very good job, evidently. But it upset me, frankly, so I stopped playing it. I don't like getting upset when I'm playing games, frankly. But yeah, it's probably true. Oh yeah, so here it is, right here. Here's what we got. This is obviously the market stalls. We got the flamingos up there. I like that. I might add a third one, actually. Maybe tilt it down a little bit. Might tilt it down a little bit right there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and look inside. We have got big old fern. I don't like that fern up there. I want to put that on the floor. You know, it's too big. It doesn't work. We can maybe quadruple the amount of plants on the top of this table. That would be sweet. And the roses, yeah, they look cool. And they look pretty good from the outside as well. We'll have to put a lot of lighting inside this place to make it look really, really good. Make it look really good. And what else is there? Yeah, really biggest thing is just move that fern and put more flowers there. Put like some of the flowers on the walls. Yeah, we just got to fill this place with flowers. That's pretty much all we need to do. Maybe put like some rubber flooring down so it kind of looks like they're trying to not make it too messy, you know? But besides that, it would all be great. Everyone's saying that ex-Joker's girl X is mean. No, she's not mean. It's true. You know, I did completely wimp out of that game. But, it is what it is. Hey, look at it this way. It did its job, didn't it? It did its job a little too well. Okay, so we got that. And I do like the idea of putting some more flamingos up there. You know, just for the lols. You can't have too many flamingos. So yeah, many more plants. That's about all we need to do, really. Just keep adding plants. But yeah, the rest of it, just in case you haven't seen it, is pretty cool. We actually did go ahead and add our second story, the other stream, which looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, it will actually look very laggy for you guys right now, because we are streaming at 30 frames a second, even though the game is running at 60. So it looks a bit laggy for you guys for that reason. But there's no point in putting it at 60 frames a second, because that doubles the amount of bandwidth that the Patreon guys are supporting. You know what I mean? So we don't want to go ahead and do that. But we've got these two small little shops right up here, which is kind of cool. And we've got all the railings and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, more flowers, and move that fern, and maybe some rubber flooring. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Go ahead and jump in game. Okay, so Lone Ranger says, Final Ranger, do you still play XCOM or only made the one episode? That's a good point. I need to play some more XCOM. I said I would go back to it once I finished my run on the, with the new DLC. Well, no, it's not new DLC, is it? But the War of the Chosen DLC, I bought that when it was on sale a few weeks ago. I loved it. I loved it. The War of the Chosen DLC. Really, really expensive DLC, granted. Way too expensive. But it did fix everything wrong with XCOM 2. So therefore, if it's on sale, get that DLC. Because it definitely made the game much better. Okie dokie. So, what else are people saying? What else are people saying in the chat? I need to go ahead and see this. Okay, yeah, lots of people are talking about Doki Doki Literature Club and stuff like that, yeah. Because I actually played that before all the big YouTubers and stuff played it, you know, and I was going to record it because I'm going to be honest, I don't like visual novels. I think it's silly. You know, if you want to read some manga, just read some manga, you know what I'm saying? Don't put it on Steam. But anyways, I wanted to do it, and it was going to be fun, you know, it was just going to be me doing, like, silly little Japanese girl voices and doing funny love hearts and going, arigato gozaimasu. And it was just going to be a fun, cute video. But I ended up with half of my soul missing. And 3 just subscribed. Somebody called 3. Thank you very much for subscribing, 3. That is absolutely awesome. Thanks very much for doing that. That's absolutely awesome. And 2 just subscribed. Oh my gosh. If that's the same person, please don't do that. Because I would rather actual people subscribe rather than the same person. And 1 just subscribed. Okay, cool. It might just be a glitch. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, Late to the Fallout says, the flamingos are watching you. We all float down here, and Xanderman has just subscribed. Thank you very much for going ahead and subscribing, Xanderman. That is absolutely awesome. But you see what I mean? You know, 1 person will get a notification, then suddenly 5 people will get notifications. PP has just subscribed. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's just very slow to react, basically. Okay, are people just basically going ahead and putting puns in here? And we got another notification as well. What do we got? KKK has just subscribed. That better not be a racist thing. If it is, you're getting blocked immediately. I don't want that, basically. Alright, so it's still loading the cell. Obviously, Creature Kit takes a very, very long time to go ahead and load up. So let's go ahead and see what is up. And let's go ahead and check the Twitter. We've got XJokersGirlX here. Says, at Final Render, watching your stream per usual, and everyone should check my boy out. Yes, me cat Vinny looking rather shook since something got caught in his eye. Thanks very much for sending that in, Lois. Like, you've always got like some kind of bunny ears going on with the phone and stuff. It looks cool. It looks cool. And everyone loves Vinny. Everyone loves Vinny. You know, Vinny stars in your videos just as much as you do. Good old Vinny. I love Vinny. He's such a cool boy. Thanks very much for going and sending in your selfie you enjoying the live stream. You guys can go ahead and also send in your selfies if you enjoying the live stream by sending it to @final_render. And if it's sensible and it's not a video because we can't check the videos on live stream, then we'll go ahead and put it up for everyone to see. And we have also got another notification right there. What have we got? Communist Dancing Doggo just subscribed. My God, what a name. And we've also got Joe Potter here, who says, @FinalRender, if you missed the chat, I'm pretty sure there are metal filing cabinet drawers. Loose, there will be odd or cool planters. That's a good point, actually. I don't know if they are static. They are static. And they're found in offices. Maybe Valentine's office have one. I know what you're talking about. That may be a good idea. Let's see if we can go ahead and see how much space we got. Because we actually don't really have that much space in the good old, in the actual shop. So let's go ahead and now it's loaded. Open up our Diamond City cell. Go in and open that up right there. But yeah, Vinny's awesome. Everyone loves Vinny. Vinny's awesome. And Extra Girl says it's because she's a weeb. Ah. I never really understood the whole weeaboo thing. Maybe it's because I've never really watched anime. Like, I haven't really watched anime since I was a kid. I mean, there's been a couple things. Like, I do have to say, one of the best films. And oh, we got a notification right there. And Tooth Vlogs has just subscribed. Thank you very much for going ahead and subscribing, Tooth Vlogs. That is absolutely awesome. Thanks very much for doing that. But yeah, I've never really been into anime too much. Like, I watched it as a kid, you know, I watched like Pokemon and stuff like that. But one of the best films I've ever seen, I think I've said this on stream before, is Grave of the Fireflies. And you know, that film hit me right there. You know, that's one of the best war films I've ever seen. And, you know, very similar to Doki Doki Literature Club. It's one of the most heartbreaking things you'll ever experience. And Itzia has just subscribed. Thank you very much for going ahead and doing that, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for doing that. And I think puberty kicked in a little bit there. Oopsies. Let's go ahead and do that. And Emoji has just subscribed. You see what I mean? I think the subscription alert is just very delayed. I think it just doesn't work for ages. And then all of a sudden it just pops in with loads. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much for subscribing, everyone. It's absolutely awesome. Okay, so as we said, we want to move this big old fern. Preston Garvey has just subscribed. Oh, don't you dare tell me to go ahead and mark something on your map. Or don't you dare mark anything on my map. You mark something on my map, I will mark something on your soul. Let's go ahead. In fact, Preston Garvey, I will force you to play Doki Doki Literature Club if you mark something on my map and make you really upset. There we go. Go ahead and put that right there. That's what we need to do. So let's go ahead and get some more of these then. And just move them to the side. There we go. And we've got another one. Lynx Fusion has just subscribed. Thanks very much for subscribing, Lynx Fusion. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for doing that, buddy. That is so cool. Let's go ahead and grab one of these rubber mats that we had in the play park. Grab one of the ones which is maybe a bit broken, a little bit loose. You know, it's a little bit jazz, a little bit rock and roll. You know, a little bit grunge, a little bit new wave. Here we go. And this might be a bit too big for this little shop, or it might be just right. You know? Not too big and not too small. It's just right. That's what she said. Right. Drag that in right to the bottom there. And just drag it down a bit. Drag it down a bit. There we go. Just perfect. Perfect. The perfect amount of rubber. Right there. So now that's done, let's go ahead and do a field trip to the Institute. Let's go ahead and check out those flowers that X-Joker's Girl X recommended. See if they look okay. See if they look okay. Alrighty, so where is my thingamabob? Where is my cell view? It is over here. It is over here. I always move the cell view off because it kind of gets in the way. Okay, so it'll be an interior style, I suppose, the Institute. Alright. Alright, alright, you're alright, you're alright. Let's go ahead and load up these Institute cells. And probably it'll be under the editor IDs, won't it? Okay, let's go ahead and see what that notification was there as well. Maybe so, maybe not. Just subscribe. Thank you very much for going ahead and subscribing, buddy. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for doing that. And also, rest in peace, Harambe has just subscribed. Just a moment of silence for Harambe. Thank you. Right. Institute. Institute Bioscience, Institute Cave, Institute Old Robotics, Institute Tunnel, Institute SRB. I've never really explored the Institute too much. It won't be in the Bioscience. It won't be in the Advanced Systems. What's just Institute SRB? I forget. There isn't a way we can get to where we want to go, though, from the Institute. We can go ahead and use the teleport marker to find. Okay, so here we are inside the Institute. This is the SRB section. I don't actually remember what this is in the game. I really don't remember. And it's really hurting my eyes. Is this like the advanced science thing where you can find the woman from Fallout 3? I think so. Oh, man, it's really hard to see in the creation kit. It really is. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to turn on our markers. Turn on our markers and look at the teleport marker for the doors. Okay, view the door in Institute Concourse. That's the name of the cell we want to get to. Yeah, okay. So now, just by looking at that, it has actually teleported us to the Institute Concourse. The only reason I didn't actually know how to do that is because I didn't know how to do it. And George L. Lever is now hosting my stream on Twitch with 1 viewer. Thank you very much for doing that. That is absolutely awesome. As you guys know, this stream is actually restreamed via Twitch Restream. So therefore, you can go ahead and watch it on Twitch if you want. But there you go. Keep in mind that I will obviously be acknowledging the chat and stuff on YouTube. So therefore, I will be going ahead and paying attention to that. Okay, so here's the Institute Concourse. So the bedrooms are... I'm trying to remember where the bedrooms are exactly. They're kind of in this section, aren't they? It's kind of down here, isn't it? These rooms. I think I've done this right. Oh, yes. Lois, you are the best. That is exactly what we want. You are the absolute best. That just looks like a hedge with a tree in it. I think they've made their own right there. But that looks pretty. I don't like the pot, but I like the tree. Let's go ahead and copy that. And are there any more? Let's go ahead and see what we have got. We've got like those hedges and stuff there. We could possibly do something with those. And we got that right there. That might just be the same one, but a bit smaller by the look of it. In fact, I think it is. I think it's exactly the same, just a wee bit smaller. Just a wee bit smaller. Are there any others then? Are there any with colour? That's what I want to know. I want flowers of colour. Ah, there we go. Like right there. Oh, those are the pre-war vases. Oh, I know how to get those already. We'll also grab that, though. Since I know what that is, actually, let's just go ahead and grab one of these. Since these are actually unique to the Institute, we'll probably swap the pot over, but we'll keep the little hedge idea. I think that looks quite nice. And we'll go ahead and go back to our Diamond City cell. Alright, so what are people saying in the chat? Let's go ahead and see what is up. Go ahead and scroll up the chat a little bit here. Scroll up the chat a little bit and just see what's up. Chrissy Reed says, my boyfriend's mum has a husky. Oh, I love huskies. Huskies are lovely dogs. I work with someone whose best friend has a husky. Beautiful dog. Really smart, really loving, but boy are they hairy. Boy do they molt everywhere. It is absolutely crazy how much they molt. But we love them. Okay, so Atticus Finch says, how many objects can your clipboard hold if you copy them to the CK? Technically speaking, I suppose it depends on your system RAM. I suppose. But I honestly have no idea. But I suppose it depends on your system RAM. And Proton Rad says, yo! Hello there, Proton. How you doing, mate? You alright? You alright? How's it going, matey? We're just going ahead and adding some more pot plants, we are. Let's go ahead and put it on this table right here. So that's from the Institute. But as I said, I don't like the actual pot it's in, because that's, you know, it's an Institute one. But we can go ahead and change that. We'll go ahead and ungroup this. Oh, it's just a bonsai tree. They actually have bonsai trees in this? Or is that just the name of the model? Bonsai. What is ban? I can't spell bonsai. It's like the, as I said, I was talking about it earlier, wasn't it? Bonsai trees were the kind of, is it a Hawaiian thing? I think it's a Hawaiian thing. Okay, so we got that. Let's go ahead and get a plant pot here then. Or should we, let's get one of the baskets actually. I think the baskets is appropriate for this one. I'll go ahead and duplicate that across. And we'll put this good old bonsai tree in the basket. There we go. Pop it right in the basket. And Proton Rads, how's that mod coming that you were working on? You said you were going to get the same idea as the basketball hoop we have in this mod and put it in. How's that going? Was it you or is it someone else who said that? I forget. But how's that mod coming on? I'm curious. Now let's go ahead and raise that up a little bit there. Once that's raised, we'll go ahead and move it a bit to the back right there. There we go. And let's just go ahead and get the vases now. Vases are a great way to do it. So what are the people saying in the chat? Okay, so Eternal Tommy says, sausage dog. Mmm, sausages. No, they're not actual sausages. Do not eat the dog. Do not do that. No, 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 no. Mm-hmm. Alright, so what else have we got? Atticus Finch says, I broke my middle mouse button in the creation kit. I'm waiting for a new one to arrive. Everything was stuck panning. Oh man, that sucks. So you held it down, did you? So it's just stuck like this. Yeah, that's annoying. That's very annoying. And I thought my mouse broke the other day, actually. I thought my DPI switch broke, but no, it was okay. Alright, so... Oh, now I think about it, actually. They aren't static, are they? Are they? Are these static? I don't think they are. We'll check it later, but I don't think they're static. But anyways, let's go ahead and get another one of these pots here. And we'll go ahead and get another pre-war vase. Pre-war vase, vase. Say whichever way least upsets you, basically. Alright, so what else are people saying in the chat then? Okay, Proton Red says, I already sent you my cabinet planter. Oh, you sent me a message, did you? If you sent it on Discord, I probably won't see it for a while. Or did you send it on Twitter? I'm not too sure. I'll have to go ahead and check Twitter in a second. If you sent it on Discord, I'll check it out a bit later, buddy, once the stream's over, because Discord actually takes up more internet than is necessary. Okay, so vase. That's what I want. Why isn't it showing? Oh yeah, because I need to go ahead and select all. Okay, so yeah, INS vase flower. Oh, the IN stands for Institute. That's why. It stands for Institute. Well, I've been using these for a while. So it's pretty good that X-Joker's Girl X reminded us. So now I actually know that the INS means Institute. The more you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Jose. Are they all the same, though? Are they all these kind of same generic... purple ones? That's a bit blue. That's a bit blue. He's blue, Alan. He's blue. He's a bit of blue for the dads. Alright, let's lower that down a little bit. So yeah, whilst we can't go ahead and have our very own unique flowers, we can go ahead and hide the vases which have unique flowers. Yeah, yeah. See, that's something which I've been doing a lot with this mod, isn't it? I've just been disguising other stuff to be other stuff, which actually is working really good. Okay, what else is there? Okay, so... X-Joker Skull X says, I have returned. Just got some chocolate milk. What did I miss? We went ahead and found some of the flowers in the Institute. It turns out we actually had been using them all along. We had these Institute vase flowers, which we have been using. If you actually go ahead and move that pot, you can see we've got one of the vases in there. We just hid it in there. But we did manage to grab one of these tiny little bonsai trees, which you can find in the Institute. So, thank you very much for going ahead and doing that, Lois. I love you. You are a star. So what else have we got? Let's go ahead and see what else is in the fantastic chat indeed. Aruni. Okay, so Sad Professor is sad. Says, I'm leaving now. Sleep is important. Everyone say goodbye to Sad Professor. Everyone say goodbye to Sad Professor. Hope to see you again soon, buddy. Hope to see you again soon. And the Atomic Bro 23 says, what is your hopes for this settlement build in Fallout 5? Well, firstly, I would like to see a Fallout 5, frankly. Who knows, you know? I hope it's got a settlement mode, because it means I can do something with it. But who knows when Fallout 5 will be? Who knows? They might not even do one for a very long time. I have no clue. They might do another one before that. Who knows? I mean, everyone's talking about the potential other ones you could do. But I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so we got that. We have put that down there, haven't we? Let's go ahead and do the thing with the blood leaf. We liked that idea, didn't we? Let's go ahead and get one of our plates right here that we've already made static, which we've been kind of using for display purposes, basically. We'll go ahead and grab that, and we will stick it up on the wall. We'll go ahead and stick it up on the wall, just like that. And also keep in mind, we won't just have all of the decorations and stuff. Pretty much every bit of wall will probably also have decals attached to it. We might go ahead and put posters on them. We'll have to put lights and stuff on places. So if something looks a bit bare, keep in mind we will be adding stuff later on as well. You know, we'll probably have a couple of videos of just adding loads of little crimscrams, I call them. Which is something that Robars actually said. Okay, so what was it? It was a blood leaf, wasn't it? A blood leaf. Blood leaf plants. And it is that one, I believe. Yep. We want the NIF of this, because that is the flat one. Let's go ahead and do that. Grab the NIF format right there, so we can go ahead and make it static. We will need to make this one static. And we can go ahead and see what is up when we put it on the plate. See if it works. Might not work. Might be amazing. It might be the best thing since super sliced bread. It might be the best thing since Jesus on toast. Who knows? Hey, what was the best thing? What was the best thing before the bread knife? No, what was the best thing before sliced bread? The bread knife. Darn it, I failed my own joke. Cringe alarm. Right there. So yeah, okay. So we've only got like 20 minutes left of the stream, by the way. So just to remind you guys, these streams are only possible via the donations that you guys send in. We have had a couple of donations so far. The last people who donated, let's go ahead and see who the last people who donated are. Just Fuller, Larry Dorrell, Creeper Limo, and also the online loser with no friends, I think his name was. That's not me saying that, was his username. Were the last people to donate, as you can see on the top right. And we don't have any ads on these streams because Google, one, always demonetizes them. And two, we don't want Google interrupting the streams with their corporate entity faces coming in and interrupting our stream. We don't want that. So therefore, we keep these streams going purely with the backs of the donations that you guys send in. You can go ahead and support the Patreon if you want to. You can go ahead and support donating via the Super Chat. You can also go ahead and donate via PayPal if you want, using the first link in the description, which says for Streamlabs, link onto it. You can go ahead and use that one. Point is, there are lots of ways to go ahead and donate and support the channel financially, and we'd really, really appreciate it if you went ahead and did that, because it basically means we can keep doing this ad-free. You know what I mean? It means we can keep doing this ad-free, and that's what we really, really want. Let's call this blood leaf. Call that blood leaf right there. Oh, let's call it blood leaf static. Boom. There we go. And create form. There we go. Taking a while to create that form. Oh! Creation kit crash right there. Let's go ahead and save it right there so it doesn't crash. Oopsies. Okay, so is it blood leaf. There we go. Got a good old blood leaf right there. And if this was old Angelus Dulce's idea to go ahead and put this, it looks sort of like a Thargoid, doesn't it? As I mentioned, Elite Dangerous earlier, I discovered the alien Thargoids yesterday for the very first time. And it was terrifying. Absolutely pant-wettingly terrifying, but I absolutely loved it. Okay, so Eternal Tommy says, don't put Jesus on toast, it won't work. What won't work? What, Jesus won't work? Jesus doesn't need to work. He's the Messiah. He doesn't need a job. Well, he actually did have a job, didn't he? He was a carpenter. Okay, so now we've gone ahead and put that there. I like that idea. That works pretty well. Let's go ahead and get a clock. I believe there's like a sun clock, isn't there? There's like a clock which looks like a sun. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. Capsule main sunroof. Ooh, the capsules. We could probably go ahead and make some very quick and easy buildings using these capsules. Maybe like a security post or something. That would be a cool idea we could do. I could have sworn that there was a clock that looked like a sun. Let's just type in clock. Clock walls. Let's go ahead and check these out. Not those ones. Static clock. Nope, that's a smaller one. Wall clock. Oh, that's cool. It's a Nuka-Cola clock. I like that. I like that. And static clock. Already looked at that one. Starburst clock. Ah, that's what I was thinking of. It wasn't a sun. It was a star. Hey, some people's suns are stars. I certainly am. Let's go ahead and put that there and make it a bit bigger. There we go. Just to make the walls look a little bit more interesting. You know, make the walls a little bit more interesting. Okay. So what are people saying in the chat? Later for, I said save. Definitely. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's save the game right there. And one thing I also wanted to do, I also wanted to go ahead and grab some vines right here. No, I don't mean the internet stuff. I mean some actual vines. Put them right here. Maybe shrink them down. I don't know if this idea works. They might be a bit too big. But I think it works well to kind of sell the idea of this is a... well, no, not only is it a boutique, but also it kind of gives the idea that life grows a bit more on this upper section because this is more exposed to the rainfall, this upper section. So therefore there will be more plant life on this upper section than there would be on the lower one. Or at least that's an idea I kind of want to get across anyway. I don't know if it fully works. We'll look at it in-game and see if it works. How about that? We'll look at it in-game. I also wanted to go ahead and add more flamingos. Let's go ahead and rotate the flamingos a bit. We'll rotate the flamingos. Rotate that guy to about 45 degrees. And rotate him. What's the best way? What's the best way to position my flamingos? Probably like that, you know. That'll do it. Did you guys see the mod? Quite an old one now. Of the guy who made a custom companion that was one of these flamingos. And it walked around and actually acted like a flamingo and stuff. Really awesome. Looked a bit weird, but it was cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a couple more flamingos. You can't have too many flamingos in your life. Come on, pelicans. They're flamingos, you dumb. Actually, I won't say the rest of that. Alright, so there we go. We got that there. So yeah, it's coming on pretty nicely. We just got to keep spamming this place for flowers. What I might do, I might see if we can go ahead and do some more flower add-in off stream. You know, just so we can move on to a different shop on the next stream, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is up. Okay, so Pros on Red says, very good. I sent some of my workshop objects I made via the Discord. No need to check till later. And you're welcome to make stuff like it as well as all garden stuff. Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. I obviously won't go ahead and use your assets. I'll just go ahead and recreate them myself. That way, we don't have to rely on each other's mods, you know. I don't want any external mods needed for this. So I'll just probably recreate it. But anyways, it is what it is. And I also had an idea, people. Once this is done, once this entire huge project is done, I was thinking about making my own kind of object pack for Fallout 4. What do you think of that? I don't know if it would include external assets, because I can 3D model. I can make external assets. But I don't know if I want to do that, you know. But would you guys go ahead and be interested in that? You know, actually going ahead and having stuff that you can be used in the settlement mode. It would be a lot of effort, but it might be quite fun. It might be quite fun. Alright, so let's just go ahead and duplicate some of these now. And now, what other kind of plant pots have we got? Let's type in plants again. Because there were quite a few here, weren't there? Oh, those are the planteurs, aren't they? Yeah. Potted plants. Yeah, that's the big firm. We don't want the big ones. We've already got one of those. We want some of the smaller ones. Again, those are the branches. Tarberry plants. Oh, no, they only grow in the water ponds and stuff, don't they? And also, I'll also take this opportunity to go ahead and check Twitter again. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh, dear. Okay, FireZ Crafter has gone a bit crazy with placing my face everywhere. Not only has he gone ahead and put me onto the woman's body, which looks awesome, by the way. It looks totally awesome. But also he's pasted my face everywhere. Thanks very much, buddy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I look a bit demented in that one right in the middle, don't I? Yeah. Obviously, you can go ahead and send in your selfies if you're enjoying the live stream. Going ahead and send them to my Twitter at final_render. And Aria has gone ahead and sent in some SpongeBob memes right here. We've got Deacon, Hancock, Nick Valentine, Preston, Piper, Codsworth, Strong. Oh dear. Longfellow and Curie. That's awesome. SpongeBob was one of those shows which was a bit cleverer than it actually looked like on first appearances, wasn't it? And what else have we got? Oh, we've got Laura Elstred has gone ahead and retweeted the stream. That's exactly what we need. And older Isa is here again, back with the sexy glasses, sending in him watching the live stream. Gotta love the damn glasses there, buddy. Look absolutely ace. Thanks so much for sending that in. And we've got lots of people going ahead and retweeting the stream. We've got Laura there again. Oh, it's all her. She's gone ahead and gone into like a major retweeting spree. That's exactly what we need to see. And what have we got? We've got a Crazy Oddie 27 says, just watching from Australia. That's awesome, buddy. That's absolutely awesome. And appeared to be doing some stuff at the Starlight Drive-In there as well. Ooh, pretty darn cool. Nice stuff, nice stuff. Thanks very much for watching, buddy. And what else have we got? We've got FireZ Crafter right there, who's made me look like a Satan and all his little wizards. That is absolutely awesome. And we've got one here saying, Creeper Limo says, final render, someone liking my tweet. At Lois and Clayton, at Lois. Aww. Everyone likes your messages, buddy. Everyone likes your messages. Alright, so what else are people saying then? Laura Elstrid says, I like the idea of your unique location, of your unique creations, but I have Fallout 4 on PlayStation 4 like a peasant. Okay, that's stuff which is important to note. Later the Fallout says, yes, new decoration pack. But again, you know, would I make assets out of stuff that is already in PlayStation 4? No, that could be used on PlayStation 4, or make my own assets. I don't know. Because if making my own assets, it's much more interesting. But also, it means that guys on PlayStation 4 can't use it. So it is what it is. Alright, so we've got some of these hydro plants here I've just seen from the Institute Hydroponics Lab. We can go ahead and make something with those as well. Let's go ahead and grab one of our plant pots here and bring it up right here. I really like the idea of the paint pot as a plant pot. Who was it who suggested that again? Who was it who suggested that? It was a really good idea. In fact, it was on the Twitter. I could probably go ahead and check later if I want to. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so Institute Hydro Plants. This is what they are growing in the hydroponics lab, or in the bioscience lab, maybe. Something like that. It's a very pretty little, like peace lily kind of thing. Looks very good. So what are the people saying? Eternal Tommy says, when will this be released? Dude, I have no idea. No idea at all. Months and months and months away. But the short answer is, when it's done, will be when it's released. But the long answer is, when it's done, but that might take months. Does that answer your question? I certainly hope so. And we've got lots of the big planters right there. How is that a planter? I don't know, but it looks pretty cool, actually. Might be able to use that for something else. You know, it's like a decoration. Alright, so we've got some of these ones here. Let's go ahead and grab some of these as well. These are a bit too big. See, these are the kind of things I was thinking when someone said cactus, but it's clearly not a cactus, is it? It's some kind of spiky variant thing. A plant that looks like Sonic's armpit hair. You know, it's that spiky. But it's not quite a cactus. There we go. Go ahead and lower that down. I was never really into Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, never really into it. Still going strong, though. Incredibly. Okay, so what else have we got? It's into the plants. Marshberry plants. What is that? Oh, that's similar to the tarberry plant. It needs to be in water for that to look convincing. And more Institute stuff right there. Got some big old planters right there. But yeah, really, we're quite limited on the amount of plants we can use, but there is some good stuff in there. What else is there? Creeper Limo says, what are you going to drink? Right now, I'm just drinking coffee. We don't have any pop right now. We don't have any Dr. Pepper. Sad day. But it is what it is. Let's get some other things that might be useful here. Let's grab some fertilizer. I don't know how to spell fertilizer, so I'll just type in fert. There we go. Let's go ahead and put that in there. I don't mind this being stealable. You know, we can have one or two things that aren't static, you know? I have one or two things. I don't know if it's stealable. Probably not. But that's alright. That's alright. And of course, the nice things about things like fertilizer, of course, is that they are Havoc enabled. So we can go ahead and just use the Havoc's engine to drop it down. Oh dear! What happened there? I know what happened there. These collided with each other, didn't they? Okay, so we're probably going to have to turn them into unique static objects. Yeah, okay, that's something to fix. But anyways, this is what it is. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes left now. We've got 10 minutes left. This is when we normally kind of wrap up the stream here. So I think we're going to do that. I'm going to save it there. And I might see if I can do some more stuff with this tomorrow, kind of off stream. You know, fix that error primarily. And just put much more plant pots in here so we can move on to our next shop. You know, because we still got 2 more shops to do. We really haven't added too much, but we've thought about it a lot. And we've added some cool stuff, you know? So, if anything, this kind of shows to people that this does take a lot of time. So what's the people saying then? What are the people saying? Okay, so X-Jokers Girl Lex says, a load of us are leaving. Yep, that's okay. We normally end the stream right about here. So, everyone say goodbye to everyone leaving. Yep, Vicky YouTube is leaving. Everyone say goodbye to everyone who is leaving. We're going to be wrapping up the stream in 5 minutes anyway. So that's absolutely fantastic that you guys feel as if it's about time to leave now. Okay, but if you guys... I do have a question for everyone who wants to stay. I'm going to show you guys some footage. Because it's in regards to a game I want to play on live stream, but I don't know if everyone will want to watch it. It's called Elite Dangerous. And it's a spaceship game. But I don't know if you guys will want to see it. I basically had an amazing encounter yesterday. And I want to show it to you guys to see if you guys will want to see more of it. Because I love the game. It's one of my favourite games of all time. But I want to go ahead and see if you guys would enjoy it. I'll see if I can rig up the video. So that you guys can go ahead and watch it and give me your opinions on it, basically. Alright, so... if you guys don't want to watch this, I totally understand, but I'm asking for you guys' opinion here about a new game to do on stream. So let's go ahead and find it. I want to go ahead and find a media source thing right here. And add this as a source. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly go ahead and find this video which I recorded. And then we can go ahead and see what you guys think of Elite Dangerous. Alright, so... I basically put it onto here. Okay, so this should play. Alright, so here we go. We've got the video playing right now. I don't know how loud it is actually. I need to go ahead and turn it down a bit. So this is me yesterday encountering my very first Thargoid aliens. Very rare, these aliens. And it's one of the scariest things I have ever seen. There's the Thargoid alien right there. I'm just showing you this now as a preview to ask, would you guys like to see this really awesome space game? Where I can go ahead and be a trader, or I can be a pirate, or I can be... what else can I be? I can go ahead and do diplomatic missions, and it's basically like a space MMORPG. And it's one of the scariest things I've ever played, and the sound design is absolutely amazing on these aliens. Smooth Skin says, what ship do I got? Right now I've got a few, but this one right now, which I'm in, is an Explorer ASP. I've basically gone ahead and made an Explorer ASP Explorer, which has... maximum jump range. I believe I've got like a 37 light year jump range on this ship. So I can go really, really far. And I use that to get all the way out to the Pleiades, where you can go ahead and find the Thargoids. And obviously this game is very kind of hardcore space sim. You know, the kind of game which you need like 89 different controls to control everything in your ship. You know, but it is such a cool game. And Lone Ranger says, the Avenger of XCOM will outstand that ring. You can get ships which look like it. Here we go, look. This is actually a Federal Corvette which I found. That is a ship that's kind of like a Star Destroyer. And that was attacked by the aliens right there. And as you can see, it's covered in like this kind of green noxious gas right there. And the aliens are a fairly new addition to the game. And the reason I'm asking about this is because today they released a brand new update. A huge update to the game. And I could probably get lots of new subscribers if I went ahead and started streaming this as well. Not every time, but you know, maybe once a week or so we could stream Elite Dangerous. Here's another occasion where we can go ahead and see the Thargoids scanning me. And they are so scary because they are very, very aggressive. And they will try to kill you immediately, basically. Okay, Smooth Skin says, I really want to see it. I play it, but this game takes time. It can take some time. Laura Elcher says, Thargoid didn't attack you. Friendly, neutral, or just lucky? They are very, very aggressive. If you see right now, as you can see, his distance is about 350 meters away from me. And that's because I'm constantly going backwards. I'm going backwards, reverse, full thrusters reverse at maximum speed. If I started going towards him, started charging him, he would just obliterate me immediately. They are very, very aggressive. And I'm actually very far out of space, you know. I think its galaxy is actually bigger than what No Man's Sky was talking about. And it's actually got real star systems in there as well. Like, you can visit Earth and stuff, and you can visit Mars and stuff. It's a huge amount of our known galaxy is actually in this game, and you can visit it. And further out, procedurally generated stuff. But, yeah, it is It's such a cool game. And as I said, it's kind of an MMORPG. And you can do combat missions, you can do trading missions, you can do pirate missions, you can become a bounty hunter, you can be a smuggler like Han Solo. Right now, what I kind of do, I'm kind of like an explorer in this game. I go to uncharted territory looking for new things, so I can go ahead and sell the data, and also I transport people for huge amounts of money to really far away places. You know, someone will pay me like 24 million credits, which is a huge amount of money, by the way, to take them like 2,000 light years away. It's an awesome game, and there is someone I play with on my Discord called Kokoro, and we're really looking forward to doing the new wing missions where we can basically team up and go pirate hunting together and stuff, you know. And it's awesome. And Iviki YouTube says, yes, definitely stream it. It looks really good. I gotta go and start my Fallout Twitch stream. That's awesome. Hope you go ahead and have a great stream. Creeper Lima says, okay, I like it. Play it. That is awesome. Eternal Tommy says, yes. And yeah. Okay, so there is only one more little clip after this Thargoid encounter here, that I want to show you, and it is absolutely incredible. Oh, look, you see? It's firing its missiles at me, so I basically flew away. I flew away. What it does is that it fires some missiles, and then the missiles hover around it and circle it for a bit, and only when you get a bit closer, it then fires the missiles at you. So it kind of fires off its missiles as a warning, in a way, because the Thargoid ships, it's just frame warped away. They're very organic in nature, but they are spaceships. It wasn't a monster, that it was a spaceship. And here's the coolest thing. This is the Thargoids pulling me out of hyperspace. If any of you guys have played Elite Dangerous, you know you can't get interdicted in hyperspace. But Thargoids can. I had basically stolen one of their technologies, but I dropped it because it was actually damaging my ship because of space radiation. And they tried to reclaim it. They basically captured me right here. And they were scanning my ship to see, did I still have their stolen cargo? I stole something very precious to them. But when I saw, I don't like the idea of carrying this, I dropped it. Because it would have been worth hundreds of thousands of credits if I can get it back. But it was too dangerous to steal it from these guys. So I dumped it, but they thought I still had it. So they basically grabbed my ship, pulled me out, turned off all of my systems. I was defenseless. And then when they realized I was safe, I didn't have the territory, I didn't have their technology, they left me alone. And then they let me go. But no joke, it was literally pants wetting right there. I was genuinely scared because it had taken me like 2 hours to fly this far. It had taken me like 2 hours to get here. And I had no guns on my ship either. Like, my ship actually had, at this stage, oh, see, they were firing their missiles as like a final, get out of here, you fool, get out of our space, this is our territory. And they fired their weapons at me to just get me away. But on this ship, as I said, I had maximized it for maximum jump speeds. So I had no shields, I had no weapons. And it's an absolutely beautiful game, people. As you can see, the Thargoid is still watching me, making sure I leave. Absolutely terrifying. Laura Elstrad says, do you get to see individual aliens? Not yet, actually. The aliens are very, very rare. Very rare. As I said, I've been playing it for like 2 years, and that's the first time I've ever seen those aliens. So it was really, really cool to go ahead and see them and experience it. But there's a brand new update to it today. So I would love to go ahead and stream it at some point, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, just to see if I can get some new subscribers out of it and stuff like that. So it's up to you guys. A lot of people do seem to say they would like to see it. So I would definitely give it a go. I would definitely give it a go. Smoothskin says this game is in VR and it's really cool. Oh man, I would love to play Elite Dangerous in VR. Let me go ahead and see if I got some more pictures from Elite Dangerous. I've definitely got some more, just to kind of show you some of the beauty of the game, because it's one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. All right, so let's go ahead and show you some of the images I've got from Elite Dangerous. Go ahead and open this. What's the first image? Oh yeah, this is actually one of the ships I was going to buy. I've been saving up for it for ages. That was a Type 7 transporter, which is basically a space lorry, because I was, at one point, in the business of slave trading. I would go ahead and buy Imperial slaves, which are basically robots, replicants, you know, kind of like Blade Runner, and I was selling them for huge amounts of money. So I bought this kind of lorry so I could transport huge amounts of these robotic slaves. But unfortunately, it was so damn slow. I sold it. That was like 17 million credits, that ship. Very expensive ship for what it is. Here is my ASP Explorer above a white star, which is actually a very young star, but it's also one of the most powerful energy sources in the known universe, and they are massive. And here is my most favorite picture from Elite Dangerous. I found 2 white stars in the same system. So there's probably enough mineral resources in this star system to basically power Earth for the next 7 quadrillion years. and I was just flying around it. It was beautiful. And as I said, it's based on our real solar system, so you can find everything that you can actually find in our solar system. And, in fact, our known galaxy as well. It's not just our solar system. Eternal Tommy says, is it on Xbox One? It is on Xbox One. It's on PlayStation 4 as well. And, yeah, that's my ship right now, my ASP Explorer. Beautiful ship, beautiful ship. Very fast, very good power consumption, really good jump range, really good for me. Oh, absolutely beautiful. And it's not like Star Citizen where you pay real money for the ships. You know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But, yeah. If you like things like No Man's Sky, but you thought it was a bit boring, Elite Dangerous is what you want. It's basically the grown-up version of it. Alice Joe Potter says, I want that photo as my background. Maybe I'll put it on Twitter so you guys can see. Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to wrap it up here, then. So, now that I've got your guys' kind of blessing, I definitely think I will play some Elite Dangerous at some point. See if I can do a kind of video showing all the new updates and stuff. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been... This has been an absolutely awesome live stream. I've really enjoyed it. We did some good work, and it was great fun. So, guys, thanks very much for watching. It was really, really awesome, and I can't wait to do this Elite Dangerous stream. Now I know you guys want to watch it, and I will see you around. So, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Hope to see you again when we do the Elite Dangerous stream. Follow me on Twitter. I'll give you updates on the Elite Dangerous stream. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye-bye. Bye.